Welcome to the 2023 Yes and Charity stream. This is Group 8, second backup game, starter game. And we're here in the lovely city of Ludus and Lusor to get into a bit of mystery, intrigue, and quite frankly, violence. So I'm going to go quickly around the table and we'll introduce our character. And you're going to tell me where in the Red Room you are. The Red Room, of course, is a luxury, invitation only. I want to call it a rave club, but it's more like a punk rock goth club. Lots of leather, lots of bright lights, big city feel, and many things weird and wonderful to behold. So, as everything can imagine a regular dance club would have, I'm going to go around. We're going to start with Gaz.
Oh, of course. Great. Thank you. I am Gaz, and I'm playing Correggio. And Correggio is a Hexblade Turtle Warlock. And Correggio today is, he doesn't really go in for the whole leather thing. He finds it a little strange. He does, when he goes to a nice place, as he did on our last adventure, he likes to wear a nice little sash. So today he is wearing a sash that looks very much like this. It's got all these nice flowers on it. He really loves this sash because it has the colors that remind him of his brothers. There's the green, the red, and the orange, and the purple flowers that really bring him, back to his heritage. And he's sitting and he's standing by the bar, slowly making his way onto a bar stool.
Cool, excellent. Lyndon, who are you playing tonight?
Hello, I am Lyndon. I am playing Sir Gerald Srit Robert Gobblesbane the Fifth, who is standing, but basically got in through the door wearing his full plate armor, which he's wearing because his friend, last time all his friends went to a party, they got into terrible trouble. So he's resolved to wear the armor, and basically stopped and gawked as soon as he got in, and has just been progressively shoved slightly further into the room and out of the way. But he's still going, oh gosh, well, isn't that a mate? Oh my. Pretty much continuously.
Too much skin, probably. just a little bit.
That's somewhat overdressed.
Overly in the corner there for Sir G. Okay, Mykah, whereabouts are you in the dance club?
Hey, I will be playing Roswell, the furbolg cleric. He's quite a nobleman in this society, and he would have heard that there is a dance happening tonight. So he would have gotten dressed up in his best nobleman's outfit. At the Red Room, he would be wearing a very dark maroon, almost felt-like dress. And he'd be going straight in, ready to get into the middle to do his best ballroom dancing. And I quite a bit shocked at what he's seeing here, and trying to find a partner or a nice step to get into the room with, but not finding really any opening at the moment.
We'll come back to you in a moment, because there is in fact some accomplished ballroom dancers on the dance floor.
Oh, fantastic!
You're gonna have to probably speed it up a little, but it might work.
Get the tempo right.
Sero.
I'm Sero, and I'll be playing Renata, the reborn Swarm Keeper Ranger. Sorry, first time. She will be probably in the corner watching all of this, because this is new for her, she thinks. She's wearing all black, and she's got a lot of mushrooms all over her, just fungus growing naturally, and a lot of them are glowing, and quite often she has to stop people from stealing some.
And whereabouts in the Red Room have you taken up residence?
Just off to the corner somewhere, just watching it all. Not sure.
Are you near Lyndon, or are you very much away from Lyndon?
Away from Lyndon, I think.
Sorry,
he's too shiny.
Sorry. I'm going to call you Sir G, mate.
Or Conquer. He likes to be called Conquer.
Conquer. There we go, Conquer. And lastly, Samsara.
Hey, it's me, Sammy D. Tonight I will be playing Syzygy, and I would have Got here initially, wondered why Jasper hasn't turned up, grabbed a drink, and found a booth somewhere where I can watch what's going on. Probably just hanging out, just having a chill time.
Cool. All right. So the Red Room itself, you come in through the front doors. There's a massive 10-foot tall manservant dressed in a very fine suit with a far too broad necktie that comes out to here and then comes down this mighty triangle, who waves you in through the doors as you show him your invitations. Comes through a darkened hallway into twin halls that come across and then through down some steps onto a big dance floor. The dance floor itself is slightly raised and it looks almost like it's a chess set of squares of varying colours moving across it. Behind you, coming out of the walls, is an enormous wave of sound coming from the DJ himself. You've heard of this man. His name is Kevin. He has a massive set of glasses on this big that are put anything Elton John would ever wear to shame, in the shape of a giant figure eight of different yellows, purples, and blues. As soon as people come in, he's moving all of his techno gadgets, pulling various levers, and just raising his hands, and the crowd is absolutely enthralled by this music. Further across, you see the VIP booth, where a pair of very interesting looking individuals are holding court, one could say, which we'll come to in a moment. And further up the stairs, you get into your bar and seating area. Along the right-hand wall, there's also several booths. The party is relatively mixed and dispersed throughout the area, and we have to see what they get up to. Roswell, you find yourself on the dance floor, looking potentially for a partner. As you enter down into the dance floor, you're deafened. Like any good nightclub, your ears are not going to thank you for tonight. You kind of like there's shouted voices that only travel maybe 5 feet at most, and trying to move through this crowd is very challenging, and your sight is definitely limited to maybe 10-15 feet in front of you at any one time. Are you working your way on the fringes of the dance floor, or are you making your way towards the middle?
I think I'd start on the fringes, but if there's no kind of dancers that I'm quite used to or comfortable with, I'll start making my way towards the center a bit more.
Okay. Let's roll me a acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice of how you want to make your way through.
Using my acrobatics to make my way through. That's not too bad.
I'm not a very tall person myself. I know how to duck and weave under people's elbows on the way through a crowd. With a 16, you do a fantastic job, and you quickly find yourself the center of attention.
Oh, right. Excuse me. Oh, coming through. Oh.
You get through, and as is wont on any sort of large dance floor, or in this case, what is rapidly forming into circle pit, you have the floor. What do you do when you get here?
Oh, all right. Roswell's quite an older man. I'd say middle-aged, so seeing some quite new dances that he's not used to. If I see like a classic ballroom 2-3 step style, I'm gonna try and beeline towards that person. Maybe even steal them away from a current dancer.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Are you going to do this charmingly or aggressively?
Charmingly in heavy quotes.
Okay, roll intimidation for me. You approach a tall elven woman who has long black hair, and she actually has a corset and a wide buffeted Victorian-esque dress, and seems to be moving slightly daintily to the music, but certainly in a fashion that you're more comfortable.
Right. Oh, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. What? Coming through. Oi. Oh. Hope I got my step in time.
Accidental shoulder check aside, the rather young dwarven gentleman is hoofed aside, although those large black ironclad boots may be coming for you later. The music changes again, and you begin to dance. We will find out what happens later. Samsara,
Hey.
you found a booth. Did you find
Yeah.
a booth that is already occupied or is empty?
Oh, I paid them to leave.
Syzygy throws the money around.
It's
you
not
have
my
a-
money. It's Daddy Cornelius.
You've thrown some money around. The couple who are in there quickly vacate. Do you order something to drink? Do you just take in the sights? What's the feel?
Yeah, just like lemon, lime, and bitters. And it mostly just sits on the table a bit.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you look across the floor.
Sure. Yep. Boop. Oh, it's not great.
Not
Perfect.
entirely terrible, but with the blinding lights and dazzling displays that go on across the middle of the dance floor, it's hard to make out individuals, but you get the feeling of a welling of energy, like the dance is picking up pace. You going to chill here for quite some time, or have you got any other inclinations?
I'm waiting for Jasper. She said she'd be here, but she's late.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna just chill out here and I don't know, look after everyone's bags or something.
That person is always so appreciated.
Yeah.
For
Plus,
sure.
it's hard to get on the dance floor when you've got your steel defender following you around.
You just like take one of the bar stools, move out of the way, and just park your chair.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
I did draw a cast image of how it transforms into more of a humanoid shape. I'm not going to share that.
That's terrifying.
It is
Correggio.
terrifying.
Yes,
Man by the bar.
yes, and Correggio
What's-
has climbed up onto the bar stool by this time. A reminder that Correggio is as small as you can be while still being a small creature before you go to tiny. So he is a 2 foot tall turtle. Yes.
what are you ordering at the bar?
Yep. He orders a White Russian at the bar. Yeah. And then he kind of retracts his head into his shell just enough to cover up his like auditory area where he gets the vibrations, because it's a little too loud in here. He doesn't mind the music, but it's just a little too loud.
You brought your own headphones.
Yeah, always noise canceling.
Perfect. As you kind of like turn around from the bar and take in the sights, roll me a perception check. Let's see if you pick up on anything else across this dance floor.
Probably not.
Unfortunately, the stool chosen was made for those of, I hesitate to call it average height, but in the 5 to 6 foot region, not the 2 foot region. And you just see a sea of armpits. Many armpits. You do notice that a number of said armpits have arms, and those arms indeed have glow sticks on them. So a relatively new thing that's come to Ludus and Lothor recently is bottled magic of a very, very minor type, and it's taken up root, so to speak, in small, fun-loving objects.
So Correggio actually waves down the bartender, and where can I get some of those glow sticks?
Complimentary, good sir. And he slides a trio of glow sticks over to you. There is a small one about the size of a finger, there's a bigger one about the size of a wrist, and then there's a much bigger one the size of an arm. But they can be tightened and loosened.
Correggio goes about like figuring out how to kind of weave them into his sash, like tie a sash around them, and so he's just fiddling with that now at the bar.
Cool, excellent. All right, Sir G, chill in the corner.
Yeah. It's probably going to just look around cheerfully and find someone who he thinks he can relate to, which probably means that they're security. But just sort of wander up and go, "Oh my! Isn't this all just smashing? I mean, all the glowy and the where is that noise actually coming? Do you know people here? I'm used to knowing more people at parties. Ha! Good to meet you. You can call me Correggio."
You have this. There is a security guard standing by the entrance to the sound booth and where the DJ is currently causing a ruckus on his various tools and implementations. You do see the DJ has put something onto autoplay somehow, because, magic, and has exited the door behind the security guard and has made his way over to the pair of individuals in the VIP area. But the security guard nods at you and says,
"Yes, it goes by itself. Isn't it absolutely amazing? Yes. Okay, good. Jolly good. Lovely place you've got here, anyway." And I will just drift away slightly.
this part of the dance floor or this part of the area is very, very loud, and sign language is a must. I wish I knew more. Where do you head?
I think it was indicating towards the bar, and I sort of will drift that way, just kind of through anything that's in the way, and sort of staring at what's up on the roof or whatever.
Okay, good. All right, I do have a map. I'm just not showing it to you yet. But I will place you upon it, and there we go. Cool. All right. Did I miss anyone? Sero. See, you're hiding so well in the background, we completely didn't see you there. Sero, where have you gone to?
Well, I think that she started out in the corner, and even though she's wearing black and she looks like she's got natural glow stick on her, she looks like she fits in. She doesn't feel like she fits in, but she's sort of being pushed further and further onto the dance floor.
Cool. Now tell me, Sero, how long has it been since you've been back?
A couple of years.
Okay. And
First grade.
How close to the line between life and death do you feel on a day-to-day basis? Do you feel more undead or more human most days?
Well, I feel like on the regular day when she's not surrounded by people, she feels pretty dead. In here, there is a lot of life, to the point where all of the stomping almost feels like she has a heartbeat because she doesn't breathe.
And
So she's almost fooling herself into feeling like she might actually be more alive than she was before she came here.
I'll come back to that comment in a moment, but what's your passive perception and insight?
My passive perception is 22.
Cool. And
do you want my insight?
Yes, please.
Now, is that passive insight, or do you want me to roll
Just
insight?
passive insight, please. It's not the sort of thing you'd actively aware of.
Insight, 7 plus 10, 17.
17. You mentioned before about feeling a welling of life on the dance floor. What's odd is you should, and you don't.
Oh. I'll try to ride the dancers to someone I know.
Cool. So you're going to have to... well, your passive perception is amazing, so you do indeed see Roswell in having a wonderful, if slightly off-kilter, off-beat, slightly out-of-place dance with a tall elvish woman with black hair in a ballroom dress.
Can I cut in then? And DM, would my character actually have known in her past life to dance? Like, would this come unconsciously to her?
It's a very good question. Roll a d20.
Just a random d20?
Let's try d20. Got luck check.
14.
I don't think your past life that currently niggles the back of your brain knew how to dance well, but I'm not sure that you knew that either. So yes, you may know how to dance, but I don't know how good it will go. Roll a performance check.
Okay, well, I'll cut in and I'll be like, oh, that was a
Whoa.
0. That was a 1 I rolled and a -1. I'll be riding the wave in and I'll be like trying to cut in and I'll go, hey, can I cut in?
Well, your Dunstan is quite lovely to.
What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Cool. The woman who you're attempting to cut in with has gotten a bit more closely physical with Roswell than makes it easy to cut in. And as soon as you try and kind of move between her and Roswell, the hand comes out and you just narrowly move your nose out of the way of the slap that was coming your way.
Oh, I think you're not in control of your body. Let me help you there. And I'll go to sandwich her in between us.
Sure. Roll athletics. Roswell, you've probably got a relatively high. I don't know how to do anything else but have her reach up and try and grab you. So this is contested athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Acrobatics. I feel like it's appropriate for the dungeon.
Not Roswell, Sero, please.
I'm doing other rolls here. Excuse me. 12.
In a row.
Acrobatics.
Well,
It's not all at once.
unfortunately, you, my dear, are grappled.
I'm grappled.
And she attempts to shove you to the floor. Are we resisting?
I'll let her.
Cool.
I'm not
you're
familiar with this dance move.
You're shoved to the floor and are prone. Roswell, do you have any reaction to your dance partner's antics?
Right, what kind of move is this one then? Nobody else is doing it. I'll go to copy. Dog pile.
Sure. Roll athletics.
That'll be a 3.
3. You know what? You go, I would like to copy, and you do indeed trip over and fall prone on top of him. So you got halfway there, but
How are we doing?
It's a sandwich.
Did I do it right?
Sarah,
Yeah.
you are in the grips of this woman, and her hair is all over your face. It's a complete mess. Visibility is nil down here under the feet of everyone. The only light there is of the glow sticks that are coming off this woman's arms.
And mushrooms.
With your passive perception, women's been on the dance floor in the middle of the dance floor for a while. I don't know about any of you, but I usually go in fresh and come out like a bucket of water. She's bone dry. And cold to the touch.
Yeah,
We're going to leave you there.
I'll grab her arms. That's what I was going for, everyone. The arms.
Go. And we'll come back to Syzygy. Syzygy, you notice a commotion on the dance floor.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any particular reaction to this, or are you here for the show?
I just check and oh no, they're not on company time anymore. It's okay. It's fine. What kind of commotion is it? Is it just them all piling up?
Yeah, so it seems a large circle has formed around Sero, who you can see from your slightly raised vantage point, who seems to have fallen over. Roswell fallen on top of them with some third individual. And there seems to be some form of struggle. The music has not stopped.
No. What is Renata doing? Oh my god. I think I might have to go out there and intercede.
Cool. All right. You
Yeah.
make your way out of your private booth. Drink in hand or on the table. Your choice.
Oh, on hand. I'm not leaving an unaccompanied drink. I'm not silly.
You come out and you have a clear direct over the dance floor, and you see the DJ has turned around, has begun to move back towards the booth. And you do notice that the DJ looks sullen. There is another trio of individuals setting up in front of the dance floor on the opposite side of the DJ booth, which is obviously a live music stage. It seems like some sort of band is getting ready to perform.
Right.
You make your way down into the very large wall of bodies who seem to be circled up to get a good vantage point to watch whatever cat fight's going on. How would you like to navigate the crowd?
Well, I mean, I could just barrel through, I guess.
Sure.
I do have a large chair that can just force its way through somewhat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, why not,
roll
right?
athletics, your chair can give you advantage.
Okie doke. That one there. Roll with advantage. Roll. How'd that go?
15. Solid. Enough to
Nice.
push you through into the middle of the dance floor, where you do indeed see Renata and Roswell rolling around in the mud somewhat.
Hey, you're not on company time, but you do have work tomorrow.
No one
We
can
got
hear
big
anything in
adventures.
this part of the dance floor. It's
I-
very loud.
I'll cast Thaumaturgy and raise my voice.
Oh, there we go. Look, cantrip time.
Yeah.
Your voice booms
Busting out
out,
the big guns.
gets a solid 15 feet in front of you worth of volume.
Yeah.
And your compatriots do indeed hear you and look up. Renata, how is this wrestling match going?
Well, I'm not really familiar with this dance move. I'm saying to her as I'm trying to wiggle her one way off of me, but then there's a furbog on top of her, so I'm
I'd like
not
to roll
going
another
anywhere.
athletics check at disadvantage
Me?
with Roswell's help.
With Roswell's help, would it be an actual regular roll then?
That's giving the disadvantage.
It's giving would have been disadvantage. So athletics or acrobatics?
Low acrobatics for this.
Good. Oh, that's a dirty 20 at disadvantage.
There we go. You manage to launch this individual off you into the crowd. You see a single red eye peek out between the complete mess of hair you've made her face, and the glint of something around the mouth as she fades back into the crowd.
Out of character, I've got a guess, but in character, would Renata have any idea?
Roll a religion check.
Uh,
I'll give you
18?
specifically advantage.
Oh, you want me to give it? I'll roll it again.
Yeah.
Oh, a natural 20, 21.
One could say it takes the dead to know the dead.
Technically reborn, but
Technically, ride the line a little bit, but
technically,
you, in all that hustle bustle tumble, you had your hands on her wrists for an extended period of time, and not once did you hear the flutter of a heartbeat. She's definitely dead, and judging by that glint you saw around the mouth area, those look like fangs.
yeah. I'll be like, Roswell, can you help me up? I'm a bit stuck. It's sticky down here.
Oh, you're not supposed to lie down on the floor of a dance floor.
Oh,
Try bring her back
didn't
up.
know. Okay. I think she's dead.
And unfortunately, communication on the middle of this dance floor is very challenging.
I will yell. I think she's dead.
You think she's red? Oh, the whole room is.
I cast Thaumaturgy on both of them to make them louder.
Suddenly we boom out. I think she's dead.
There's a start from many people around you at this noise, and people just think it's a part of the gig and get more riled up about it. The band is just about finished setting up, and the DJ seems to be not quite turning down the music like you would kind of expect at this point.
It's like the last 5 seconds of a song has just been going on for a good
Oh
Given
yeah,
that one
definitely on
criticize.
loop. Just the beat dropped happened like about 6 times in a row already, and people are just like going nuts about it. But like they're going to run out of steam pretty soon. Um, Gaz and Conquer, you're both over by the bar. I don't know if you've bumped into each other yet, but what are you guys up to?
Well, Correggio, he can't really see what's happening, but he can, he hears that there's a little more of a commotion going on, a bit of a change of the tenor of the vibe here. So, he would head over in that way, and when he sees Conquer, he's like, "Hey, man, what's going on over there?"
Yeah, Conker sees Correggio and goes, "Ha, Clonk! I've been looking for you. I lost track of everyone when I came in, isn't it? But yes, there is something going on.
Well, should we go check it
Yes,
out?
come along."
All right,
And
we head over that way.
All right, gonna start heading back onto the dance floor.
Yes.
At this point, I'm going to show you guys the map. Because that
Oh,
sounds
yes,
exciting, doesn't it?
Please.
Shout out to God, what's his name? Mini Mind Maps for this
Oh.
map this evening.
Fair
You can see it's his Patreon for any great creations such as this. And without further ado, let's have a look at the dance floor. The club is
Vampires.
packed. What vampires? You guys see vampires? Vampires. Vampires.
I've seen one.
You've seen maybe one. Well, no, you definitely know. Definitely. Sero, I will give you more than that nat 20 because you got it, or on nat 20, especially on that particular reveal. You get the distinct vibe of Undeath, and you also get the distinct vibe of, how to put this? This has been here for a while, and one would know that when vampires take up residence in what one would call a nest, certain abilities are theirs to command.
But I feel death like the dead everywhere, right? You said there was no
Oh, there's life too. There is life too.
other than
But
us.
there is other life around. The band, for example, seems very lively.
Okay.
As we're pulling onto the dance floor, there seems to be some sort of disconnect between the DJ and the band attempting to do a sound check. So the band is like yelling across. One of the guys probably introduce the band. There are 3 members of this band up at the front here. I can do the thing. Haha.
Hey.
I remember how to use Roll20, guys. I promise. You guys can see my little ping. So a trio of bards take the main stage with a big screen behind them, big amplifiers on the side, and the 3 of them. The first in the front, obviously the front man, is a large, very broad-looking dwarf with a massive purple and blue mohawk, tattoos across the arms. Part of his beard shorn away also is filled in with like geometric tattoos. The rest of the beard is pulled over to the side to kind of cover where the gap is. And he is just yelling abuse, and you can see him doing magic, and he's obviously casting a message cantrip over to the DJ and giving him not too nice words. Beside him and behind is a hulking Goliath with a beard, but it's kind of twisted together, and it's got like what looks like pieces of grass and stuff tying it together. Looks a laid back guy, but the drum he's got, the drum set, is monstrous. It looks like there's at least, you know what a double kick is. This looks like a quadruple kick. The underlying line to this is going to be nuts. And finally, possibly the most eccentric looking of the trio is a about Correggio-sized kobold who has a 3rd mechanical arm and is currently tuning what looks to be a dual guitar bass setup that he seems to be playing both at the same time. He looks, in a word, feral. The band's getting more and more agitated by this situation. And the DJ does not seem to be backing down. So we're going to return to the center of the dance floor. What is the trio on the dance floor reaction to the... I'll say that the word of undeath has gotten out amongst the three of you. You're attempting to talk through thaumaturgy amongst yourselves.
Try and corral us all into a little group dance circle. Remind me all. Who got us invitations here? Do we just get them?
I don't know. They turned up in the mail. They were just one of these work things. We get them through all the time. We don't usually have the night off to go and do them. Sometimes we give them away to other people. And sometimes we don't tell you about them. Jasper and I go out a lot.
Gonna talk to you about that one later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to bring it up at the next staff meeting.
I get the feeling that we weren't supposed to be here tonight. We're a bit of an odd bunch. Current company excluded.
Why? They're just people.
Oh.
Well, sorry, you're a bit quiet there, Renata.
They're dead people.
Yeah, I'm not technically living either. Neither were you.
I was at one point, like...
But you were also not for a while as well, right?
I was, for a brief time, compost, yes.
Yeah. So just because they're dead doesn't mean they're bad people. We're not.
I didn't say
That doesn't mean they're bad people.
I just said they were... A lot of them are dead, and one had red eyes and pointy teeth.
I feel like we might want to try get this conversation off of the dance floor.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'm not sure.
Well, fine. I've got a booth over there. Let's go back to that.
Okay.
All right, keep your step up with the tempo.
At this point, I'll turn your attention to the map as
As
you
I noticed they were moving around us.
Yeah.
may have been encircled slightly.
Mhm.
And it's
I'll
not
take the disengage action.
it's just the crowd is thick. One might call it double difficult terrain worth thick. And it's this point that the music cuts off. And the pair of figures from the VIP section stand forward. The one on the left is a gangly, overly tall individual. Hard to tell what even race he could be. His ears aren't pointed like an elf, but he has that sallow, very gaunt-looking appearance. He's wearing nothing but a strap with spikes along it across his shoulder blades. He's wearing large boots with spikes up the side. He's got a mohawk that's individual poles that come off the head in three separate gigantic... They add a solid 2 feet of extra height to the man. And he's wearing black-red lipstick with sunken black eyes. And he's just like putting a hand up, looking out over the crowd as everyone goes quiet. Beside him, in an almost mirrored pose, raising the left arm to his right, is a absolutely stunning woman in full high Gothic Victorian regalia, wearing platform purple boots with huge, brightly coloured laces, fishnets down the side of the legs, a corset up top with frills along the bodice, and a little partial hat on the top. Black lipstick, long black hair. They speak. Does anyone understand Undercommon?
I think I did. Oh no, no.
Seemingly giving some sort of instruction to the crowd. They gesture up as the right hand raises and the left hand raises. The sprinkler system activates. It's not hard at first. A drip, drip, drip comes down. Roswell, as you look up, something hits your fur. Gets stuck in it. It's thick, viscous. And the lights turn off in the rest of the club. and a single pillar of white light entrances the small circle in the middle of the dance floor, highlighting you all. And the woman speaks in common this time. Welcome, honored guests. So glad you could join us. We have been requested to make your acquaintance for some time, but you finally stopped ignoring our requests. Please.
Syzygy, we'll talk about that later.
Enjoy the feast. And you notice that in the bright white light, all of you are slowly turning from top to toe red as the blood
I'd like
runs
to
down
cast
you.
fire shield.
No, you can do that after you roll initiative.
Right.
Bear with me. I will set the initiative tracker up and all sorts.
Seems to have
Timer.
showed up,
Initiative
yeah.
tracker is ready to go. Please hold your horses as I have to do a thing. What I will say is there are actual people around you also who seem as confused as you. So, yes, there be vampires, but there is also people.
Oh dear.
Like you'd think that the Blade soundtrack would have clued you into what was going to happen. Come on, people.
I'm glad somebody knows the influence.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
opening
I
scene,
mean-
guys. The opening scene.
I'm also wondering if you watched any episodes of True Blood while you were prepping this, but
You know. Ta-da!
Hey!
Ah.
Oh, nice.
So I now need to go around and delete a bunch of tokens because I had to pretend there was more people here than vampires. So bear with me. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I am intrigued by the guns in one of the rooms
Undo
on a
that,
table.
yes.
Oh, there are guns.
Yeah.
Now I didn't spend a long time looking at this map, so if there are guns, there are guns. I don't mind.
I'm a little worried about the bath in the top left there.
Bath in
In the
club
nightclub
bathroom.
toilet, yeah. Probably for bleeding people. It's fine.
Yeah.
Standard in
Oh,
a
yeah.
nightclub.
Go, 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 go.
We've got a initiative tracker. Select
Yes,
my
yes, we do.
token. Click my button. I've selected. Yes. Oh, that's
Is that working? Haha,
That's
it's
good.
even working. Oh, God.
So the vampires are the VIPs and the pale looking ones, and the ones with the hoods over them, are they living people or?
Yes, so the hooded ones are just regular commoners. The two on the left are obviously your male and female, seemingly directors of the show.
Yeah.
The very obviously vampire tokens are indeed vampires. And I haven't got them here yet, but the rather large 10-foot tall door guard may also be coming for some fun.
I want to use a flash of genius on my initiative roll
That is
and
absolutely fine.
make
Is
it go from
subject.
a 18 to a 23.
Oh, good.
Point something.
Cool. Ugly's down the bottom. You can see him there. 23. Change that. Totally fine. Descending order. Cool. Syzygy, you are first to act. The entire, to set the scene a bit further mechanically.
Yeah.
Only the center, gonna call it the outer two rings of the dance floor are in darkness. The inner lot are all in this one pillar of light. The DJ is still playing. The band is obviously human or mortal and seem very upset at this turn of events. They seem to be making their own preparations. Apologies, I should probably add them to the initiative tracker.
Yeah, understandably.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Fire Shield like I mentioned before. So let me just cast that like there. It's the fire version of it. Oh, don't do damage now. Nothing's hitting me. Okay. So that's my action. For my bonus action, I imagine one of these vampires is looking particularly menacing, like they are going to try and feed on some inorganic life
One
forms.
might say that on the edge of the light, the vampires who are currently being rained in blood may be going into some sort of feeding frenzy.
Oh, yes, yes. And they're the ones with the grey skin, right?
Yes.
Not the ones with the...
Look, if you want to be racist about it, sure. Sorry.
I literally
Should say,
have mimic colony technology as my skin, so
Fair.
it's just a thing. Okay, as a bonus action, I'll ask Chaise to go and take care of this vampire just in front of me.
Sure.
If he would
Roll
be a
that.
darling. Let me find his stats. I didn't use them last time, so well, not for anything combat-y.
If you shift double click on the icon, it will pull up the stats. What do you want?
Hopefully he's been made correctly in here, and I'll find him in roll 20 on the other bit.
Unfortunately, it hasn't tied it to your character's stats, so that's not great.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to look up your.
Yeah.
spell
It is
type.
on here. I'm just not sure immediately which page it is on, so I'm going to have to quickly find that feature.
Totally fine.
Where is he? Steel Defender.
Renata, you are on deck, followed by Correggio.
Oh, it's under actions, isn't it?
Correggio and Conquer, you are watching this mess.
A little later.
Just
I say, what?
Yeah. So, oh, it's not a great attack. That's terrible. Yeah,
unfortunately, trying to swing a chair in a crowd doesn't go very well.
No. That's all right. He tried.
Can I
You
give
tried,
you
darling. It's okay.
Just going to put a red dot on your token to remind me of your fire shield.
Thank you.
Cool.
And I think that's all I've got for this turn.
Cool. No movement? No. Good. Happy?
I'm fine
Good
here.
times?
I'm with my friends.
Not a problem. Renata, you're up next.
Okay, I guess I'll start with my frightful presence, and I will take on my full, partially decomposed, bug crawling out of nostrils, across face kind of look to scare everyone around me away from me.
Oh, yeah.
It's each creature of your
Surprisingly.
choice that is within 120 feet of you and is aware of you must make a wisdom saving throw against my DC equal 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
Dope.
I'll just
You would think the vampires would be immune to fear.
They're
But
not.
they're not. Let's guess.
13 plus 14 DC. It's not that high.
DC. I'll be here for some time. Correggio, plan your turn.
Okay.
Let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vampires on the dance floor. Your DC is 14, yes?
Yeah.
That's-
I think it was
that's
wisdom.
our
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw plus 3, so 11 or higher. I have 3 failures on the dance floor. I'm going to denote that with a literal. No, that's dead. Where's fear? It's got a little fear one. Just do a little skull thing. 1, 2. I'll make the one closest to you. 3. Both vampires. He's fine. She's fine. Vampires that itself. You get 1 more. Am I missing any vampires who can see you? Maybe this one. You get this one too. He is also fine. 1 more, also fine. So,
Okay.
4 out of a bunch.
That was a bonus action.
Cool.
As an action, I will just pull out my whip and hit one that I can tell didn't fail. A vampire, that is.
Good at your abilities. You know what fear in the undead looks like. That is fear of being alive again, mostly. Because that's just
Okay.
freaky. So the
All
one
right.
to your south would not be afraid of you.
Okay, so 19 to hit, 5 points slashing damage with my whippy whip.
Whippity whip whip.
Yeah,
Nope.
and I think there's something else I can do.
Snap, and you do indeed form an impact. Let me just check one thing. Quick question.
Hmm?
How magical is that whip?
I don't think it's magical.
Unfortunately, your whip is not as impactful as you'd hope it would be.
That's okay, because I'm going to now make vampires my favorite foe.
Cool! Good times!
That's my turn.
Yo, bananas. Correggio, you are up.
Yep. And Correggio's like, oh, dude, I really liked this place. And then he clicks his heels together and starts moving really, really fast. And he comes over to this guy and attacks. First, hexes this vampire.
Okay,
And then-
I'll give you a little purple hex.
Yep. And then attacks with his Spear of Striking.
Go for it.
Oh.
That is a natural one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't quite stab yourself in the foot. You're not tall enough for that.
Now, I get 2 attacks. The natural one's not
Indeed.
going to affect that, right? Good.
No.
My
I
second
don't play with
attack.
critical fumbles.
Yes, all right.
That indeed will hit.
Okay, great. And that will be actually I have not put in the hex yet, so
Yep.
that's 16 damage. Piercing. And then he'll turn his spear around and hit with the butt. And
Your hex, I believe, would be.
oh,
necrotic
you're
damage?
absolutely right. That was my bonus action. Sorry.
Also, that. These guys are also resistant to necrotic damage. Wait.
Okay.
Yes, they are. So you did 5 necrotic damage, did you say?
Um,
From your hex? No? You haven't included that?
yes.
Oh, is this
5.
Hexblade's curse?
Hexblade's curse,
Not
the
the
curse,
hex spell.
not
Cool.
the hex.
Go.
Yeah.
Which is just proficiency bonus. It's not a typed damage, so you are fine. The 16 stands,
Okay.
and you're good. Alrighty. Butt strike definitely hits. Roll damage.
That would be 8 plus the curse again.
Cool. So that's
14.
your curse. Your proficiency is
13.
plus 5 or 6 at the moment. Plus
5.
5.
Yeah.
So 13.
Yep.
Perfect. You start wailing on this vampire. It tanks it. It's not overly bloodied by it. You start stabbing into it, and thunk it across the back of the head. It hasn't noticed you. It is focused in the middle.
Okay.
You stab it through the back of the spleen. You stab it, whack it on the back of the head, and it's focused and unfocused at the same time. It's like it's got a single directive. Cool. Anything else on your turn? Action, bonus,
No, that was
action,
it.
movement. Let's go. Now, as we said, this nest of vampires have been here for a little while, and this would be what one would call a lair. So, initiative count 20, we are going to go for Otto's irresistible dance. As the DJ moves the soundboard, and everyone on the dance floor, vampires included, is affected by Otto's irresistible dance. Is anyone immune to charm?
I was just checking.
It can
through
happen.
those
I don't think
things.
anyone would be, but
Only magical sleep for me.
so
Is
everyone.
there no savings throw on it? Oh,
I told you it wasn't
It's
a fight tonight.
irresistible.
that's all right.
It's irresistible, and thou shalt dance.
Is that the song
uh,
that's playing? Simply irresistible.
I mean, Blade soundtrack on the underneath of that too. The band has started playing the Blade soundtrack. But the DJ is playing irresistible. A dancing creature must use all of its movement to dance without leaving the space and has disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls. While you're affected by the spell, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against you. As an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself. Your DC is 18.
Is that while we stay in its area of influence?
Yes, but you also can't move at all.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it dance?
Because we're already moving. So
Also, those upon the dance floor cannot see further than 15 feet. So if you have a teleport that's site-based, you may move up to 15 feet, no more. Any other questions? It's the band's turn! The band is started playing for the lack of anything else to do. We're looking at the exits, realizing they're barred by vampires and blood frenzy. Snap, crackle, and pop.
dude.
Snap, the dwarf singer, throws down an odd-looking device that springs up, and a purple dome fills that space, protecting the band and their equipment. It looks like their plan is to wait for the cops. Barring anything else to do, they begin playing a wicked tune and pick the living around them, realizing that some may be combat capable, and start handing out bardic inspiration.
Hey.
So, Syzygy, Roswell, and Renata, you all get a D8 of bardic inspiration to use on your turn. Now for me to play math with myself, as the vampires do indeed move in. Oh, you're just too far. Just too far. Okay, so we'll go dash action up here. Actually, these guys are going to stop here and just start taking chunks out of commoners. Feel free to discuss amongst yourself. I'll be here for a hot second.
Sure. So this is at least better than the time that we all ended up in the Hag's Hut.
Gerald is out of hearing for this instance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Correggio too. I'm just like, I hear them talking.
Remind me how we got out of that one.
I don't know if I was there for that. Didn't you find me like after in the forest?
I think. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you came back after that. Oh, I wonder if that was because of that. You're not like sent by the dead hag to.
No,
Vengeance?
I'd been living in the forest for a couple of years by then.
Oh, right.
I
Do you
had
miss
to
it?
learn to be a ranger, so I needed some time for
Oh.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you
Neither
miss
of
the
you would-
forest?
Do I miss the forest? Well,
Yeah.
sometimes I go out there on my time off, so
Oh,
roll around in the ground canopy and that kind of thing.
nice.
Neither of you would happen to have an umbrella at all by any chance, would you?
I think it's a bit late for an umbrella. We've already been marinated.
I could put you in a sphere, but I might need that later.
Oh, the damage is already done.
Renata, coincidentally, coming through the crowd at you is a familiar-looking, tall elven woman in a Victorian
shoot.
dress. Now the dress, which was kind of a black-purple, is scarlet, and she comes through and hits you for a natural 20.
Wow. Ouch.
Because times are good like that. You take 14 points of slashing damage, and
Ouch.
you are grappled.
Oh, we've been here before.
You are also dancing.
While talking, yeah.
2 bananas. Is there a grapple? Where's the little hand icon? Come on, guys.
I guess she really wanted to dance with me and not Roswell.
Indeed. Cool. That is the vampire's turn. Conquer, you're up.
Okay, so I'm in the irresistible dancey thing.
No, you're not on the dance floor.
Not on the dance floor, but if I go in, I will be.
You'll
Is
have to
that-
find out.
All right. I see. So I shall just measure a little distance here. Yes. Oh dear. I shall just wave unlimber my glaive and wave it around for a moment and say, "Pip, pip, everyone." and cast Bless on myself, Correggio, and Renata.
Unfortunately, you cannot see Renata from your current position. You can see a
okay.
maximum of 15 feet into the crowd, so you can see
15.
Correggio.
Can't see Correggio.
You can see Correggio, you cannot see Renata.
I will make do and cast Bless on myself and Correggio. And then I'm gonna dive. I don't have. Just get into there and see what happens.
You are not affected by the irresistible dance. You have to be on the dance floor what happened. If you wish to have caught Renata your bliss, having that information, you may.
Okay. Yes.
Renata, you're blessed.
Okay.
Oh god, bonus actions. Only got the one weapon. Only got one bonus action. Spell. I will just poke this vampire with my glaive and go, fight me!
That one is looking slightly scared and is looking to get away from the situation, but keeps doing dance moves.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
My concentration may have been broken on favored foe when I took damage.
That is cool.
I did roll a 12. Was that high enough?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, okay. No
Favored
favored foeing.
Question. For favored foe, you're using the Tasha's variant. That adds a d4 to your damage, I believe. d4, d6 might hit a d6 by now. Even a d8. I can't remember what scales.
So, yeah, but if I do damage, it's an extra 1d8. I was just saying I was concentrating on it. I took damage.
Did you add that damage on your turn? Because I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. So I'll quickly do that now.
It's Trust me, you're going to need the help. I would say every little bit counts, but that's a very little bit. Cool, -1. Let's go. Alrighty then. Roswell, it's your turn.
All right, I see what's happening here. Oh, I'm gonna grab a real shoddy looking holy symbol, and I'm gonna try cast Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Oh yeah.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet. Can we still hear right now, or is it too loud?
It is indeed too loud. Like someone thought vampires and Turn Undead didn't go together.
Yeah. That's good.
I didn't nerf you deliberately. I nerfed everybody deliberately.
Fair enough.
But you do have 5 valid targets currently.
That's all right.
If you want to give that a go.
In that case, I'm just going to cast a little spiritual weapon, 3rd level.
Upcasting spiritual weapon to 3rd level does not increase its damage. It needs to go to 4th level to get the extra d8.
I'll cast it at 4th level then.
There we go.
And it'll just be a big steak. Not the meat kind. I feel like they get a bit too excited at that. I don't know how to do it on the map, but I'll try cast it as a bonus action and get the one just on the other side of Renata here. The one that they're going for. That's going to be a +9 to hit.
I'm just going to use a little dancing sword. Oh, come on. Where's
nice.
Flying sword. There we go.
28 to hit.
For sure hits.
That is going to be not too shabby. 16 magical damage of some sort.
Dang, good job. That's force damage.
Force damage, nice. And I'm not sure what to do with my action. I will currently use that to try and get out of this stupid dance I'm doing.
There we go. Roll a wisdom saving throw. Your DC is 18.
And that's with a disadvantage or just straight?
Just straight. 23. Your limbs come under your own control, and you have danced half your movement way. You can use the other half you like.
Oh goodness, I hated that dance. I'm going to try to get as close to the edge of this side as I can. I have 15 feet left. Can I move through this
The civilian is not being helpful, but neither are they being opposed. You may roll acrobatics or athletics. Your DC is 10 to get through that space. Otherwise, it'll cost you all of your movement to get to the other side.
That's a 4. I'm going to roll that D8 as well.
Sure.
No.
Not quite enough. You can spend all 15 feet of your movement and get to there.
Happy as. That's me.
Cool. All right. Back to the top of the round with Syzygy.
Right. Can you clarify for me who the DJ is?
The
Is it
DJ
this
is
chap down there?
here. Absolutely.
Yeah. And they're not protected by any kind of shield or anything, right?
Well, you asked the operative question. Being probably quite skilled in the machinations of artificery, you do indeed see a pair of crystals. One is over here, one is over there, which do indeed seem to be generating some sort of field. One could call it a sound field to stop him being interrupted so he can hear himself think while he works. One could call it a wall of force. That would be an operative term for it.
Right. Yeah.
So yes, your options are destroy a crystal, which will possibly break down both crystals for sure, or through the door.
Yeah. Right. So that's a good idea. And I would like to just clarify. Yeah. Well, see, because Chaise is a construct and isn't affected by charm conditions.
This is true. I did ask if anyone's immune to charm.
Yeah, I didn't mention Chaise. It's a chair. For my bonus action, I would like to request that Chaise carry me off the dance floor in their best Kevin Costner.
So, normally it requires half of your movement to mount a creature via mounting rolls. I will allow you to use half movement to drag you off the dance floor if you wish.
Oh, fantastic.
So your Chaise will get 20 feet of movement this round if you are accompanying them.
Yeah, no, that's fine by me. And the vampires have the dancing on them as well, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's Chaise does this thing after. I'm gonna fight this vampire while I'm here. So that means the advantage and the disadvantage cancel each other out.
It becomes a
So
flat roll,
attack.
yes.
Fantastic.
Which is why the crit happened earlier.
Yeah. I am going to attack the vampire just next to me, the one that Chaise tried to attack before. I will just run it through with my sword. Let's do this. Does a 15 hit?
15 meets a pizza.
Fantastic. So if it could take... why did it roll 2? Oh, because I'm using it one-handed. So it is 8 points of slashing damage. That is magical. I made it that way. And then for my second attack, it's an 18 to hit.
Yes.
I'm going to do another slashing attack. So that's another 12 points of damage. And then I would like to put a surge into that. One of my arcane jolts. And it could take another... Oh, that's 3 ones. That's popped on my screen. Hang on. Did it finish rolling?
No, not mine.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's using the 3D dice on D&D Beyond, and one of them's cocked. It's terrible.
Renata, you're on deck. Anything else from Syzygy?
So that's my action and my bonus action. And then Chaise, please take me away from here.
Sure.
And as fast off the dance floor. Yeah, fantastic.
That form of your movement, Chaise still has an action. Do you want them to use the dash action? Do you want them to attack?
Yeah, Chaise might as well have a whack on that one that I was fighting.
Okay.
So
drive by on the way past. Roll it.
Yeah, we'll just overrun it. We'll just drive straight over the top. Yeah, absolutely. Just do a burnout or something and see what happens. It's a 15, so that's
Just
a hit.
hits.
Yep, and that is. Is he going to roll it? Please.
The
There we go.
D&D Beyond dice can be fickle like that.
Yeah, that's 8 more points of force damage.
I really like the potion dice, but they kept getting caught on things.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that all from Syzygy?
Do you want more? You have to wait till next time on Syzygy Z. I don't know.
Renata, you're up.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm at the moment having a close dance with that one vampire lady again.
Hand around your throat, definitely going for the bite next turn.
Yeah, I got that. I'm going to... Is there any disadvantage on attacking?
Because both of you are dancing, you both have disadvantage and advantage, so they cancel out for a flat roll.
Flat roll, okay.
It's a fun little mechanic. I just want you all to dance. You're on a dance floor. You had to dance. It didn't have to be very effective. You just had to dance.
La la la. I want to... I kind of want to hit, but... I don't think I'll be able to get away from her. Is it possible for me to turn into a gaseous form? The spell?
Gaseous form has a casting time of 1 minute, I believe.
Does it? Oh, well, that would...
It would be
One
cool.
action. One action.
Is it an action spell? Then yes.
Yeah. I'll confuse her by turning into, like, fungal spores.
No, I'm just going to quick read the spell because I have a feeling that part of
There's one action at the top.
It says one action, concentration hour.
I mean, I know I can't move fast, but I'll just kind of waft away while dancing in spore form.
I'm just checking how you turn back. I must be thinking of a different spell. Let's go. No, that works entirely. That is a dope way to escape a grapple. As you just turn into mist, turning vampires' normal tricks against them.
And just kind of waft away as my spore form guess is dancing.
I will say that lacking the limbs to dance, I will absolve you of what was a resistible dance after turning to a piece of grass.
Right, and can I move away?
You can move your 10 feet if you like. Or remove your grappled condition.
What is the rules on diagonal movement? Any?
A square is a square.
Square is a square. I can only do 10, so I'll just go there.
Cool. You're
That'll be
concentrating on...
I guess I've dropped my favoured foe then, since that was
Indeed.
concentration.
Indeed. Cool.
That's mine.
Anything else from Renata? You would stay as a guess?
Yeah, I'll stay as a guess for now.
I believe it gives you resistance damage. Yeah, resistance to non-magical damage. Cool. Alrighty then. Correggio.
Right. So our gracious hosts that are up on their raised platform there, can I see them?
You are currently on the dance floor. Vision on the dance floor is limited to 15 feet. You can see outside your end of the dance floor quite well, up onto the balconies and such. Right. And you can see the band from where you are, but you can't see through the crowd up onto the raised dais. Like, you know where you can see like the VIP area, and you can see like the top end of the lush velvet and red couches that go around, but you can't.
I can't see them to target them.
No.
Okay.
You can move back off the dance floor and see them if you want.
Except I'm dancing.
You are dancing, and movement is a challenge.
Yes. So that is unfortunate that I cannot see them. Instead of that, then, this the vampire in front of me is also dancing.
Also dancing.
And is it actually paying attention to me now, or is it still looking in the other direction? Okay.
Still focused in the middle.
Oh, focused in the middle. No problem. Then what I'm going to do is drop a hypnotic pattern over here. And it's going to be, it's a 30-foot cube, so it should get this, and this, then the DJ, all in that 30-foot cube.
So you're going to get 1, 2, 3 vampires and the DJ.
Three vampires and the DJ.
let's give it a go.
Yep.
3 vampires. 1, 2, 3. 2 sevens and a natural 19. I think one of my boys is going to make it.
Yes, the 19 will definitely make it.
We'll go. There's got to be a little charm fixture here. I don't need a ninja mask right now, guys. Where's the swirly pattern one? You just get line for you. Why not? The stop sign is you can't go anywhere. You are charmed. And most importantly, the DJ. Now things like hypnotic pattern are a visual effect, and wall of force is indeed see-through, so it does indeed have an effect on the DJ. So let's see what his stats are, so I can potentially not get my lair action this turn. Look at me go.
Come
Somebody was clever.
on. Big money, no
Warmup does
whammies.
have a +7 to this roll. I'll actually roll it for the board. That is... Sorry, apologies. I will take the roll. The roll is a 3 + 7 is a 10.
Nope.
So my little dude, my little DJ is also charmed and incapacitated and drooling from that. And what does the hypnotic pattern look like?
The hypnotic pattern, it kind of fits in with the theme of the club. It's got some pulsing red, and just it's not black, but because it can't be, it's lights, but it feels like it's black. It's this weird mix of red and black that just gets inside you.
Excellent. Anything else on your turn?
I think that would be it for me. Dancing and casting.
We come to the lair action. I could be terrible and say that because he can't change the lair action to the next lair action sequence, it stays on the dance. However, I feel it fair that you got around a cool thing in a cool way. So autos irresistible dance drops.
Nice.
And everyone, move freely at the end of the lair action. So well done to Correggio. It is back to the Bard's turn. The Bards are just not happy about this. They swap out. You've got your tiny little pop. The tiny little kobold goes over. He's playing the guitar with both hands. And he's finger tapping, and then he's slapping a bass line with his tail on the back end. It's a great time. Holding the notes with the third arm. It's pretty impressive to watch, really. And they are going to throw out some more Bard inspirations. The closest people to them are... We're going to go with Sir Conquer, Correggio, and Roswell. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you'll get a D8. If you already had D8, too bad you didn't use it. And we'll move on from them to my vampires. So many vamps. So many vamps. So little time. We're going to begin murdering. Murder 1, murder 2. They go into full feeding frenzy. Now that the light still focused that pillar in the side, starting to expand slightly, you see an absolute bloodbath. I won't go into the gory details of it for our streaming purposes, but you can imagine what you like. This one's got he's incapacity, so those people don't die. Good job. Sir G. I think we're going to disadvantage attack you. For natural 20, turned into 5.
I should say that hits.
At disadvantage, it does not hit. And a 13.
I understand.
Does a 19 hit? I believe not. Good sir.
Mate.
Mate's it? You wielding two-handed, are you? Yeah, you kill beans. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled, good sir.
Grappled. Right.
Because takeaway movement is why I do this game, apparently. Kill. And Correggio, the one that you're stabbing in the back, ignores you and starts chowing down on the commoner next to it. And does indeed grab at this poor young man by the back of the hair and sinks its fangs into his neck and drains the life force from him. Lacking another target, it does indeed swing around finally to face you and attempt to drink Valst blood as well, but slips and falls prone because it rolls natural 1. Cool beats. That's
smirk.
moving out from there. Syzygy. I am no longer dancing, so I can come here. I think. How terrible am I? Strong.
It can take disadvantage on the roll because Chaise uses his reaction to protect me.
He's attacking Chaise.
Oh, okay. Do it.
Because he has an intelligence greater than 10, and you're covered in fire.
Yeah, that's fair.
So 2 attacks on Chaise the chair. That is cocked. A natural 1 and a 6 is not going to do it, guys.
No.
And we'll have these 2 also come across and take swings on the chair. 14 will hit. Plus 6 for soft 20. On Chaise. I believe that's it. Chase's AC is...
Sorry, what was the...
Soft 20 Chaise.
Oh, yes, that's it. 17.
Cool. 8 points of damage to Chaise, and Chaise is grappled.
Very well.
And Chaise is going to be unceremoniously pulled out from under you. Roll a dex save.
Sure.
As one of the vampires grabs the spinny legs of the chair and upheaves it.
All right. Let's do that.
You're
that's not good.
unceremoniously dismounted and fall.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed for my other friend here to pounce upon you at advantage.
Let me just check the wording on Chase's defense.
Do you have to be within 5 feet?
It might be if the enemy is within 5 feet of Chaise.
That is a fair point. I play about Battlesman myself.
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. So take disadvantage on that.
Cool. So it'll be a flat roll because you're prone.
Yeah.
16 plus 6 is a 22 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah. Second attack. Natural 20.
I can't do much about that.
That'll be 12 points of damage, and you are yourself grappled. When you're
Very
grappled and prone, you lack the movement to stand.
That's okay.
Do you want to
I'll
roll
do
your
something else
fire
about
shield
it.
damage?
Yeah, for sure. Let me go with that. It's probably easier to just go here. There's a little pop-out die. There it is. D8 times 2. Roll it. Oh, weak. The RNG hates me.
Buddy.
Yeah. There's still 3 points of fire damage.
What you do notice is that despite being drenched in blood, the fire is more effective than you'd expect it to have been. Well, perhaps one might call them vulnerable to fire.
Yes, or precisely as effective as I thought it might be.
Indeed.
I do my study.
That one's going to go over there and... Apologies, need to remember how clever these things are. It's got a positive intelligence, guys. It has a positive intelligence. This one's going to use its action to shake my DG awake. I believe that is the wording on Hypnotic Pattern. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Correggio?
Yes. Use an action to shake.
Shake. Shake that DJ. Cool. That's his turn. Bunch of guys up here just begin wantonly slaughtering. This one comes out here. Murder is had. More murder is indeed had. As the bloodbath and the number of bodies hitting the floor, as that song comes on from the band, starts rather rapidly piling up. As you're running out of things that take my action economy away from murdering you. As these guys start moving down onto the dance floor, these guys get all up onto the table, start killing these guys. Yep, they'll do. And unfortunately, all of our initiatives are bunched together, guys, so it's just you guys then me, then you guys then me. For my next trick, both of the vampires are going to utter arcane words as your prompt if anyone's going to attempt a counterspell. I think only one person's capable. And both of them are going to disappear. Because that's a good time for me.
Oopsie doops.
Let's see what we can do about that. Cool. Alrighty then. That's them. He's fine, he's fine. It's my DJ's turn. Oh, God, no, it's not. Need to reorder that. Cool, never mind. We're up to... It messed around the initiative order. Why would it do that?
Did you delete them or move them to the
No, it's fine. It's fine.
other part of the map?
Conquer, you're up. By Roswell.
I will say, I said, fight me, not hug me, and start slashing, I think, from where
Indeed.
I am. If I'm grappled...
No disadvantage, you're fine.
Okay, but I am...
Just no movement.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see if I set this up right. Hopefully that's a blessed roll.
That's a natty one, which is
Miss.
automatically miss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
gotta roll better
try
than-
again. Is that better?
Well, indeed it.
14 points of magical slashing damage, if you please.
Indeed, not a problem.
And a third. For 11.
Oh, fighters. God, of course. I was like, where's the third attack coming from? Where's the D4? Nope, that is the fighter. Fighter life. Fighter life is good. Slashing twice, missing once. Any bonus action?
Not today, thank you.
Not a problem, kind sir. You've taken a chunk out of them, but it's still going heartily strong. Next up is Roswell.
All right, I'm going to try and make my way to the stage where the band is
way.
playing at the moment.
Cool.
So I'm going to use my 30 feet to try skirt around this vampire right here.
Okay.
Try to get forward. I'm happy for them to take an attack of opportunity.
Sure, I think they will. That's a 3.
Does not hit.
Ooh, indeed.
I'll use my bonus action to do another spiritual weapon attack on that other vampire there.
Cool.
And I'll add a D8 to that. That will be...
Where's the D8 coming from?
Inspiration.
The inspiration from the band.
Oh, 2 hits, right. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely hits.
That'll hit anyway.
Yep.
And then that will be approximately 19 force damage on that one again.
Okay.
Am I okay if I hold a spell action? I want to try and cast Wall of Fire, but I want to wait until I see either of the two that came from here reappear.
So here's the fun part. I did not take the hide action, but because you were deafened while you were on the dance floor, you couldn't hear the footsteps. So I was not going to tell you where this vampire was. However, you are standing right next to them.
Oh, do I feel them?
Yeah, you definitely bump into them on the way past.
Oh goodness. That's very fun. I like it.
It's well played.
Would they be in the same row as me or the one right behind me?
The one behind you.
Oh, perfect. This is going to be terrible. I'm going to cast a 7th level spell, Wall of Fire.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it right across the second one here, 60 feet. So anybody in that when it appears is going to make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, how much does that take? That's...
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Yeah, do what you... Please.
Going to attempt my own bullshit. This is a counterspell roll, which would beat any 5th level spell, but not a 7th level spell.
That's how we
It's
do
heard
it.
this reaction, attempting to undo your shenanigans, and please set me on fire.
You can bend it around so that you catch more vampires and avoid our friends as well.
I'm happy
Like, it
with.
doesn't have to be a straight line, but
Yeah,
I suppose it protects
I'm
you
happy
better.
to
Three
split the
or a
party.
circle, I believe, for
Oh, is
wall
it?
of fire.
I'm happy to do a line just because I don't want to get any of the normal people in there.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Most of them are dead.
most of them are dead. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our night off. We're not heroes
so-
tonight.
There is a free hand draw, and there is a red. So you can tell me where you want to start. Just ping the start point.
So it would be 60 feet across there.
Cool. Cutting through these two. That's immediate dex saves for them.
17 to beat.
Use my reaction. Fine. It's all fine. I think these are important enough that I'm going to roll them on open. That's 13. That is a fit. That's on main vampire, by the way.
Ooh.
And a 21 will indeed save. So roll your damage should be, was it 5d8 plus 1, 2, 3, so 8d8?
88, that's 34 fire damage.
Now the little guy doesn't like that a lot because that's actually 68 points of fire damage and nearly burns him to crisp immediately. So the bigger one is not his face. Was it 34?
34, so if they fail, they take half. Oh gosh, I'm at 17.
Yep, that was pretty good, bro. That was pretty good. Much obliged, much obliged. Thank you very
And
much.
can I tell if this one here is vulnerable to it at all?
No, it is not.
Dang it, okay. Cool,
But
I'll
he
leave it there.
will roll his concentration check on his greater invisibility, which does indeed fail. Because why not?
As Roswell goes past and just bumps into him. The whole place gets set on fire.
She's standing there, goes up in a blaze of flame, cooking from the back, and just starts smiling.
It looks very good for the band.
It is darkness. Her shadow looms tall over you, and the band's purple dome frightens you from the back, and you're just pinned in place between these two things. Good time. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. So, legendary action. Unarmed strike. That is a 17 hit. On Roswell.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Well, that's no good. Multi-attack. Second attack. That is a 24 to hit.
That will, yeah.
Cool. Good times. Grabs you. You are technically grappled. Pushes you into your own wall of fire.
Oh goodness. Can I say as well?
Yes.
I've done this before. The spell says one side of the wall selected by when you cast the spell deals the same amount of fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or
Yep.
inside the wall.
Yeah, so which side are you firing this way or this way?
I'll do it on this side.
Cool. So it's if they end their turn on that side.
Yeah.
She's already
Or
taken it
equal.
once. She's not going to take it a second time until the end of her turn. The question is, having met your own firewall, do you maintain concentration?
I have advantage. So
You don't, what I'm pointing out is you're in control of the spell. You can at any time drop the spell if you wish.
I'll keep it up.
If you want to keep it up, then she's going to hold you in the fire. So I don't believe you get dex save if you are pushed through the fire.
No. I'll say no.
Let me just double check, because it'd be mean to do that sort of thing if it didn't.
Oh, go
I'll-
on.
I'll let you roll your own damage, though. How about that?
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Where's failed save? Yeah.
43. Oof. That'll be 21 to me because I have resistance to fire.
Interesting. Where's that come from?
Where does that come from? Soul of the Forge, my forge domain.
Oh, forged. There. I was wondering why the cleric was casting wall of fire. Which is half to 10, which still requires the DC 10 concentration check. I will give you the dex save. It's ambiguous on the wording, so I'll rule in favor of the players for now.
That's with advantage. That'll be a 12 to retain it.
Lucky for the advantage, buddy. Is she clever enough? Yes, she certainly is. She's already taken the fire damage once this turn. Pushes you into it. That's 10 feet movement. 10 feet end your turn. She can afford to pull you out again. Yeah, she's gonna go here. Is it 10 or 15 feet?
For 10 feet forward, so.
So that holds you in it, but leaves her out of it.
Yeah.
She is a spellcaster vampire with high intelligence. She knows how these things work. The other guys are stupid and will not know how these work. Kill. Good job. That was fun. Good times. Good times. That is the end of that turn. Top of the round to Syzygy.
Right. You really should ask consent. Can I have I believe it's Constitution. Where did my character sheet go? It's over here. I would like, please, if I may, to have a Constitution savings throw from the vampire that is grappling me.
Cool. Let's put that character sheet. Con save is +3. 22.
Oof, that's a little bit better than my DC, unfortunately.
What were you taking?
Okay. I was trying to Vortex Warp it off me.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, bit of a shame. I will, as a bonus action, Chaise, go wild if you'd like. And Chaise will try and pummel the one that it's on.
Cool.
That's on it. Let me go and do that. There. That doesn't hit. Man, these numbers tonight.
Just misses. Just.
Yeah,
misses.
yeah.
Mm,
15.
That's rough, buddy. Anything else?
No, that's okay.
Cool.
That's all I think. This action, bonus action, no movement. Bit of a shame, really.
Renata, you're up.
Question. What do some of the symbols mean? The no symbol and the skull symbol and the
Skull is dead.
other skull looking one.
The crossbones is dead. The
Mhm.
no symbol is the hypnotic pattern from Correggio.
Mm-hmm.
And the little heart chain thing on you is Bless. And the little other skull with a kind of circle at the bottom is Fear. Your Fear.
My fear. Okay. I will what?
Your Fear.
Yeah, you could have been doing saves at the end of their turns.
That's 15 for him. No longer feared. That's fail. That's fail. I can't see any others. You go. I'll do my
Okay,
math.
I just rolled a con save against the damage I took on that bless.
What I want to do is I want to drop the gas, move back, pull out my bow and arrow, and do conjure barrage on as many of the vampires as possible. That's a 60-foot cone.
Okay, I will give you. Oh, that could be a bunch. That could be an absolute bunch. So if you
Where do I need to go to not get any of my allies?
I think you can get 1, 2. You can definitely get at least 1, 2, 3, 4 at the very minimum. If you side scale it, I think from there, maybe there, you'd have to go into melee range with that one to get all 6 that are on the dance floor. And if my range is right, you should just hit the 3 up at the top by the wall of fire as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
So that's a bunch. I was waiting for the AoEs to come out, guys, because there's a lot of hit points on the table. I need you to burn through.
Okay, so first I'll go to hit. I'll just aim for the one near Correggio.
Is it an attack roll on every one of them, or the deck save from me?
I think it's a deck save from you, but I did an 18 and a 3 to hit. Then I
Yeah,
do
so
my
you-
initial damage on that dude.
Okay,
Which is
so do you get
5.
attacks as well, or is it just
It reads there. It should be you throw
It's no
use
attack
the
roll for
non.
you at all. You just
Uh,
do. Everyone does a dex save, and they take 19 damage if they fail. I think.
What 3d8? Do you want me to roll 3d8?
It's already rolled it, and it rolled quite well, so I'd keep that one.
It did. Oh
The-
yes,
You got
okay.
8,
that
7, and a
sounds good.
4. If you're happy with 19 out of 3d8, I would be.
No, that's cool. That's cool. If
Dex-
they save, it's half damage.
Cool. Alright then. So we've got a +6 on the dex save, unfortunately. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least fail. So let's do
With one
minus
arrow.
19 to. It's going to break the hypnotic pattern on this one.
Is that going to be a
3.
problem, guys?
It will wake him up, but
Took some
I think the
damage.
damage is worth it.
I was probably
No.
going to be dropping the concentration next round anyway.
Okay, cool. So what was Conjure Bearish? It was
That's
an
19,
action.
5, and then 1 more, 4 more. God, I'm rolling terrible. Of all of them, 2 saved. You have a +6.
Okay. And I guess I'll bamf
Take
out
one
my
out.
swarm.
Um,
Is it a bonus
Oh, yeah.
action to bamf out a swarm? I'll just check. I've never done a swarm before, so.
what's a swarm of?
I want to say it's little beetles, little flying beetles with little pincers. They just fly out of my mushrooms
Cool.
and start
That's
crawling
good.
over and kind of flying around me. But I'll just make sure that is. Where does it say swarm?
I think
Swarm keeper magic, maybe.
yeah,
Nope.
I think you have to hit someone and then you can move them around, or you can use it on yourself to get a bit of movement. I've actually played Swarm Crew before. They're a cool looking class, but I haven't played them. What class? Cool.
Well,
Is
I'll
that
look
your turn?
for it, and you can go on to the others, and I'll tell you when I get it.
Correggio, you're up.
Yeah. So, Wall of Flame still up?
Wall of Fire is still up.
Okay. Can you see through the Wall of Flame, or does it obscure?
It's opaque.
It's opaque. Okay. In that case, Correggio is going to. Oh yeah. So the vampire in front of me. What's their condition now? Last time they were prone.
They are prone from falling over from attempting to hit you and rolling a natural one.
Okay. So then, since since I don't need to worry about the advantage attack, Correggio is going to move around the Wall of Flame over here.
Yep.
And then, why are you not moving? Sorry. Yeah, around the Wall of Flame.
Yep.
And then banish on you and you.
Ooh.
2 banishments. That is very
Obviously dropping the hypnotic pattern on the last.
I believe that's a charisma saving throw.
It is a charisma saving throw, yeah.
Little guy is a soft 20. More importantly, the big guy.
Yeah, come on.
She is looking very hungry. I will tell you that your chances of this working are low, but if it works, it's going to be god tier. Go. Awesome. Good time, guys. I couldn't have picked a better moment to describe what just happened. And then, so Correggio, you watch this wall of fire go up, separating Roswell from the group and a bunch of vampires behind. You dive around the wall, you throw out this arcane magic. What does that look like? What does a banishment spell from Correggio look like?
It's really Correggio, like just kind of looking disappointed and, dude, you really just need a timeout here, and then just like amasses this energy from the tip of his spear and just throws it.
The woman turns around just to bat it off and goes, "Oh, and completely disappears. Whereas the other one is like, ah! It's too busy burning to notice what you're trying to do.
Fair enough.
And indeed, one of my two greater vampires is out of the mix for the moment. We will go on to the lair action. Light. Lots of it. The entire room's lights turn on, and you are all blinded. Please make a con save. DC is 18.
That's great.
It's strobe lights. It would not be a good time for an epileptic to be here.
Oh,
Cool.
after the last one.
Oh, man.
No
gosh.
one.
Guys, you gotta do better
This
than
is
this.
not bad.
Oh no.
We just need to
Wait
close
on.
our eyes.
I think I can.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm not having this. No, stiff upper lip, man.
Now the
That's
bardic
better.
inspirations, were they a single turn thing? Were you saying earlier?
Yes.
Or
Were you? Because I still had a
I-
bardic inspiration.
Me
I'll allow
too.
it.
Me too.
Okay,
But
I
roll
rolled
that.
too.
Does that matter?
The music
Guys,
was
you're rolling
just
terribly.
good.
Take everything you get.
It's-
Take the Bardics.
The Bardic's not going to even help me, so what's the point?
Is it 1d6 or d8?
D8.
For the love of everything, roll a 2.
Oh my
nice.
god.
I got a 13.
I rolled a
You do have your
one.
flash
Hang
of
on, hang
genius
on.
if you really want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump a flash of genius on that.
Cool.
I was hoping to be
So-
able to give it to someone else, but I'm sorry.
Renata is blinded. Roswell is blinded. And that's it. I believe
No.
Chaise doesn't have eyes, so I'm not going to allow him to be blinded because that'd be nonsense.
Yeah, well,
Correggio's blinded too.
technically.
Correggio was also blinded. I missed that one. Good times. Wow. As the strobe light starts burning into your eyes, as Correggio's awesome move goes off, leaving him dazzled and beguiled, we will take our break. Who was it that had the 22 passive perception?
Me.
Good. Oh, and the
I'm blinded. Yeah,
partially
that's good for you.
My passive is 17. Is that good enough?
No, it's DC's 20.
Okay. Cool.
Anyone with a passive investigation above 16?
20.
Me.
Just
Oh, hang
trying
on.
to load the sheets.
Investigate.
They really won't be. but-
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, mine's
So,
20.
passive investigations from Syzygy. Syzygy, I will give you this one for free. It's odd that in a nightclub full of powerful adventurers, the vampires are spending, intelligent vampires, as we have shown several times from the choices, especially attacking you
Mhm.
directly. It's odd for them to waste time killing civilians.
Yeah, something ritual or something.
It does seem like way more blood on the floor than even that sprinkler system could put out.
That's all right. I was making for the exit.
All right. It is the vampire spawn's turn as we return to the action if we are all prepared. Happy, joy. Happy, joy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Murder happens at various places, and then we get 1, 2, 3,
Oh, hello.
4. I think that's an
Oh,
attack of opportunity from Conqueror.
I'm sorry. I get an attack of opportunity on the first one to come into me.
Cool. Absolutely. Go for that. You want to roll damage for these two for me? Mykah? They're starting their turn next to the wildfire, I believe.
Muted.
You're on mute, mate. Unmute yourself.
I believe it's only when they end their turn and when it appears.
Huh.
You wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Sorry. Can I get... Yeah, let's do that and that.
I'll have a go at the first one of those as well.
Yep, absolutely. Roll your hits, roll your damage.
And oh, where are we? Glaive. Beep. 18.
Hits. Roll them.
Okay, and he's stopped 5 feet away from me.
5 or 10.
Yeah, 10.
Cool. Damage is 15.
Oh, hang on. The wording is if he moves 10 feet in my
Is it
range.
sentinel?
Yeah.
Yes, then 10 feet reach. And you have Polearm Master as well? Because you need Polearm Master to make the reaction attack, and then Sentinel would stop him in his tracks. That's the combo.
What am I think it's a Cavalier thing, which might be a bit of both.
Yes, indeed, Cavalier would make the difference there. I think those two are going to do something fun.
Yes, hold the
here.
line. No?
Yeah, absolutely. No, so I'm going to take, because you're blind, these are all advantage. Don't ask why vampires are not being blinded by this effect. But layer actions for bad guys, not good guys. Kill. Okay, we're gonna go with a bunch of attacks, and let's see if we can drop this concentration, eh? How are you feeling, Gav?
Very good.
Attack number 1. A 1 and a 3. Number 2, soft 20.
That'll hit.
Cool. Attack number 3. 14? Don't think so. Attack number 4 also fails. Attack number 5. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Attack number 6. Higher. So that's 1, 2, 3 hits. Attack number 7. 4 hits.
Oh, boy.
Attack number 8. 16 to hit.
Nope.
Attack number. What did I say? 7? I'm losing track.
Yeah, me
What
too. 7 sounds right.
8 miss. 9. 18 to hit.
Yes.
6 hits. Last one.
No, it's 17 to hit, so you know.
Cool. 6 hits. Each one deals 8 points of damage.
Ooh, boy.
So that is 48 points of damage. And I would
48
like
points of damage.
6 concentration checks, DC 10.
I believe,
All
guys.
right. All right, here we go.
I want to line this up because also if he has to do them in a
There's
row.
one.
Wrong start. Keep it going.
Yeah, come on. That should be at least 2 of them.
Two.
Hey.
Half of them.
4.
Well, okay, come on, big money, no whammies. Yeah.
Correggio, describe to me what it looks like as you are being mauled to hell by a coven of vampires out for your blood, and you hold this concentration strong.
Oh well, you know, they all these vampires are coming in, and Correggio is just so tiny, and he just moves so quickly that they're pretty much just like going for each other almost. Even though they're hitting me, like when they try to really get me, they're really grabbing onto the guy. I'm just kind of getting into my shell, going out, moving left, right. Never know where I am.
Good job. Good job. So that was minus 48. Chunk of your hit points gone.
Thank you.
Yeah, good times. That was fun. These two can actually come down here. And he is still frightened, so let's go from a save. That's a fail, so he doesn't come out. Those guys come around. We're going for 8 attacks on Syzygy. Number 1, soft 20. What's your AC? Like 23, 24? I cannot hear you. Does anyone else not hear?
He might be muted as
No.
well. Sam.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I is 23.
23. So the top 20 is not going to up. That's not going to up. That's a natural 20. So that's fine. Unfortunately, that is from the one that is grappling you. So that's going to be the bite attack, not the claws.
Go for it. I'm immune to disease.
Good times, good times. So that's 9 points piercing damage, followed by 14 points of necrotic damage, and we need a Constitution saving throw, please.
9 and 14, so that's 23.
The con save, or you lose 14 maximum hit points.
Thank you, Doke.
I have 2
Oh my
attacks left.
god, the RNG today. I'll Flash of Genius on that. Oh, hang on, that's a reaction, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll Flash of Genius on that. So, 17.
Cool, passes. But unfortunately, that is another natural 20. Thankfully, with just a claw attack.
Yeah.
AC can get you so far, but the dice just really make you dead today.
Yeah, I'm not rolling well. It's terrible.
And that is only 12 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And final attack, 22, which misses. Cool. Good job. 2 attacks on Chaise. 19 to Chaise.
Yes.
8 points of damage and a miss. Cool,
Fantastic.
that's that one. And Roswell, what was that wall of fire? Oh no, there was no wall of fire damage until the end of turn, is there?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, 6 attacks on you.
Bring it.
Miss. 22
Goes
to
with advantage because I'm blinded, right? Yeah.
I was rolling with advantage. That's fine. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
8 points of damage, and you're grappled.
Cool.
Its second attack is a bite attack, which is a bit more nasty. Its natural 19 is going to hit. And that is 6 points piercing damage, 7 points necrotic damage, con save, or your max hit points come down. 2 more. 18 doesn't hit, I believe.
18 doesn't hit. Let me just do a bunch of con saves for my
Yep.
wall of fire.
2. And my last unarmed strike is a 24 to hit for another 8 points of damage. Oh no.
For another how much damage?
8 points of damage.
8 points. And one more con with advantage. Wall of fire still standing strong.
Hey. Being stupid, they will stand there and take the wall of fire damage.
Come on.
So
That's
2 of
what
them, please roll damage.
That's
The
dick
third
saves
one,
to them.
deck saves.
Is this one in there?
The third one, no.
It will be
This one over here.
This
Oh.
one, yeah.
if they're ending their turn there.
2 of them pass, 1 fail,
Fail gets 32 fire damage,
which turns into 64.
and the 2 that pass will get 16 up to
32.
32.
Oh, the one that hit me needs to take fire damage.
That is true. Didn't I hit you twice?
Yeah, so it can take 88.
2, 4, 8, 8, yeah. Roll.
Sorry, 48. It's
Doubled
two
because
together.
they're burnable.
Yeah. 16 doubled. 32.
Cool. That's 32. Solid. Some of these things are starting to see some wear and tear. Aren't you glad I removed the regeneration return from them? I was not going to track that many hit points. There's reasons the regeneration isn't happening. Syzygy. These things are burning and being slashed and cut to pieces, and their blood is trickling onto the ground, forming an ever larger pool.
Right.
Cool. Do I have any more vampires? I don't think I've missed any more vampires. We're fine. We're fine. Bard's turn. I think we are going to throw out a trio of healing words. If they can do that. And I think we're going to give 2, 6 plus 3, 6 plus, so 12 points of healing to Roswell, and 5 points of healing to Correggio.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, look at that. You got friends, guys.
Which is great.
They're throwing me away in the background going, don't die.
Love it.
Now it's my vampire turn. Now, if I remember correctly, I get no saving throw against being banished, so that's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
As
just.
long as I keep my concentration.
Yep. Good times. Too many stat blocks, guys. Too many stat blocks. Can't move that far. Okay. Fun times. Let's do that. I would like a Constitution saving throw from Correggio.
Oh,
That's not
okay.
good.
Nope.
Uh,
18.
Fortunately, that passes. You only take half damage. You take 19 points of necrotic damage. Renata, you hear arcane incantations from the square next to you.
The square next to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pinging the square that you're hearing bullshit happening from. Yep.
Does anyone within 90 feet have counterspell they want to cast?
Fortunately, you cannot target an invisible creature with counterspell.
Oh, you're quite right. Yes.
Good times. Good times. Conker, you're up. Roswell, you're on deck.
Good. I think I shall simply say to these people who are trying to approach me, wait there. And being a bit of a idiot, he will just go running sideways. I think we get to here. And first move, a big solid sideways thwack at the first one.
I will take my 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Soft 20 is my highest.
That got me.
Unfortunately, you are struck with an arm strike and grappled.
Ah.
It's bad.
Awkward.
It's bad. You take 8 points of damage.
8.
Concentration check on Bless. Bear in mind, you can use a shove attack as one of your attack actions if you do want to break a grapple.
Ah.
Alternatively, is this one that has struck you, and he is
Which
looking
one?
a bit rough.
Right. Yes. Con save coming right up.
You're good.
And I will take. I can break up my attack action.
Yes.
Well, we'll see how we go then. I'll take and strike at him.
17 points damage.
That go.
He is looking quite badly injured now. One might say death's door almost.
And another.
And you cut down the first. Sorry, second.
Right.
One of these guys.
I got one, guys. I got one. Then I will dive across. Yeah, all right. Why not? Here, have a tap at this guy.
Cool.
And if I hit him, I do. Make a strength save.
Sure. Strength save will be a 10.
10. I whack him sideways so hard with the glaive that he falls over.
Prone or?
Prone.
Oh, okay. Do you get a? Is that a superiority dice maneuver?
That is another cavalier thing.
Cavaliers are cooler than I thought they were. It's fine. I mean,
Ferocious charger, 10 foot, followed by a 10-foot charge on a hit, DC 17 strength save, V prone. That's what I wrote down in my note anyway.
Yeah, no, is there? I see it. That's cool as hell. Cool. Alrighty then. Is that your turn? It is looking very, very badly injured.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Roswell.
Hey. I'm going. Shoot, this is going to end badly. I'm going to continue to make my way over here, up on stage.
Unfortunately, you cannot move more than 1 square to your right. There is a bubble amongst the bards. A wall of force around them, protecting them from vampires.
I'm just going to smash up on the wall. In that case, I'm going to do... the music would still be too loud, eh?
Oh, so loud.
Yeah.
Well,
blinded as well.
You are blind also, but on this side of the amps, like the music is magically directed into the center of the dance floor. So it's deafened within the actual dance floor itself. Everywhere else, it's like 15, 20 feet worth of sound.
Okay,
You couldn't yell to Correggio from where you are unless you had thaumaturgy.
Yes.
However, if you kill DJ, you can turn the music off. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm kind of
Very
stuck.
tempting. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Holy Weapon as a concentration spell.
Yeah,
Just on my mace that I have.
cool.
I'm not gonna. That's a bonus action. I'm gonna also drop the Wall of Fire.
Cool. That's
That'll
a
be
free
gone.
action.
Yeah. And move my concentration to that. And as my attack, I'm going to use that Holy Weapon to attack one of these guys with radiant damage.
This one is on death's door. This one is relatively healthy, but looking hurt.
I'm going to get this healthy one down
Cool. All right, roll that
with a normal
Disadvantage.
attack.
From being blind.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that. That's if I make it.
Yep.
That's going to be 2 of these. Well,
It's
that one.
hard knock life. Okay, you swing at where the master vampire was, but unfortunately they're in another plane right now.
Right, where are you? I'm gonna just keep banging on the door. Open up or cut the music. Ah! That's me.
Good times, good times. Syzygy,
Hey, how's it going?
murderous. It's great.
Yeah, I've noticed. Is that door open here?
It has a vampire, an opponent who will not let you through that are square in front of it.
Okay,
Yes, it
fantastic.
doesn't seem locked.
Good to know. First order of business is I don't want to get hurt for the next turn or so. I don't want to be grappled anymore. It's a bit of a cramp. I will cast. I could probably just break out of it easier. I will cast Odalug's Resilient Sphere on myself. And that should get rid of the grappled condition
sure.
because it
Yep.
can't be in there with me. I would like to roll myself over to here.
Absolutely.
Yes. Chaise, be a dear and just hold on to me, and I'd like Chaise to grapple me.
Chaise is themselves currently grappled.
So they can't
They
just
can
form a conga
grapple
line?
you.
Yeah.
They can, or they could use their action to take a shove and roll you through the door if you want.
Oh, if they can do that, then I'd love that. Yeah, that's way better.
If you can beat, call it 13 athletics, I'll let them roll you to the other side of the room.
On Chase's, I imagine, yeah. Let me get Chase's stats here. Where are you? Where are you, my son? Come here. Oh, they're not going to have all the stats listed in this part.
If you're using D&D Beyond, it should be under features and traits under Steel Defender. If you open that up, it will bring up the sheet with your stats on.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling down to that part. Most of the stuff's in the actions, so it's easy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. At the start of every session, I sit there and I write down in front of me all the Defender stats on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I have a level 6 Kobold Battlesmith.
That should be under class features, right?
Yeah, it should be under features and traits
Yeah,
under
I
Steel
don't-
Defender. And if you click on it, that opens it up. The whole feature will give you the stat block at the bottom.
Oh, okay, cool. I got to click on it. That's the trick.
I think it's athletics should be like
There
plus
we go. Yeah. So it doesn't have. Oh no, it does. It's a +2.
plus
It's a
strength.
13.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
It knocks you through the door. The door swings open, and you bounce off the opposite wall and roll back one square.
Oomph.
All of these guys' reactions are burned as they attempt to claw manically at the orb that's running past.
Yeah, that's not going to help them. So that is my action, and
Chase action.
yeah, and probably everything I've got for this turn.
Alrighty, Renata.
Okay.
You're standing about knee deep in blood now.
Oh.
Too much blood
Okay.
for the number of corpses that are here.
Yep. I also can't see.
but you can feel it creeping up.
Yeah,
your
I
neck.
can feel it. Okay, I want to do two things. First of all, I want to throw an arcane eye up into the air
Cool.
so I
That's
can
one way to do
see.
it. Yeah.
And then I want to use my swarm to get up in the air as well.
Okay. Within range, it's not a visible thing. It just says within range. You can certainly do that. That's a cool workaround. Good job. Cool.
So yeah, I guess I can think I can hover up to 10 feet.
Yeah, certainly.
I don't know how high, but I'll get up 10 feet, so I'm above them.
Yeah.
And I'll use my invisible eye to survey the area.
Absolutely. On your little token in the red bubble, I put how high you are off the ground.
The red 10. Okay, excellent.
Thankfully,
Thank you.
you have had all these reactions burned, so none of my vampires try and grapple you.
Yay,
As
me.
your swarm of beetles carry you aloft into the air. You survey the battlefield. It looks like things are turning poorly for your friends. Over here, Roswell is being swarmed. There's more vampires moving in on him. Correggio is completely surrounded, although Conqueror is attempting to aid them, and Syzygy is making a move on the DJ.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything else this round because my arcane eye.
You can hurt Chaise if you want to. If you've got area spells and it would hit Chaise, you'd have standing orders that I can fix him. I can make him better.
I'll just check to see if me hovering was a bonus
can
action
fix
or
him.
not, because that's really
It
all
was
I've got at
action-
the moment.
It was an action to cast the eye and a bonus action
Yep.
to fly. So you're
Okay.
Unless you want to move.
How far can I move?
Well, you have your
I think I
30
can move
feet,
30
12 to
feet.
10 feet of the verticality. So if you want to move around, you're fine.
Okay.
Correggio, you're on deck. I hope you have a plan, because I don't. I'm just going to eat you.
I'm kind of screwed right now, but
Renata, movement. Go once. Twice.
Me, if I want to move?
Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I'll move up and around the side of the dance floor. I want to kind of get a bit closer to Roswell.
Cool. You can
Yeah.
get to there.
Okay.
A little bit. Cool beans. All right,
Yeah.
though. Correggio, the mighty,
Yeah.
mighty Ninja Turtle that you are, holding back one of the most powerful foes on this battlefield through sheer strength of will, despite the unending rain of death coming upon you. What would you like to do?
yeah. What? So the floor filling up with blood. What's the status of that? Where over here?
It's getting real bad for you. Because you're not very tall, and I said knee height on Sero, which is getting to the 2 feet mark. So
Right.
you're about to go under.
So here's the thing: if I were to say retract into my shell, they wouldn't like. I would just drop below, and it would be kind of hard for all of these vampires to continue to attack me.
Well, technically you'd be prone, which would give them all advantage. But if you suck into your shell and you go under the water, that's disadvantage. So you would increase your AC and cancel any ability they would have to have advantage on you. So you would
Right.
probably be quite well off doing that, and you'd
Yeah.
hold
Well.
it's not bad, yeah.
Yeah. This is my shell defense, as it is called for turtles. So I just go "Whoop," and drop.
You drop like a stone. Now you are heavier, and you do not float in this substance for reasons that become apparent. You entirely submerge yourself.
I also don't need to breathe for an hour at a time.
That is helpful. That is very helpful.
That's going to be important.
I will give you
You need to
advantage on your
breathe.
Constitution saving throw against the necrotic damage coming your way.
Okay.
As you find out early for the party that being under this blood is not going to go well for you as phase 2
Yeah.
begins.
Well, probably better than 7 vampires attacking me this round.
You're
and
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Dropping my concentration. So Constitution saving throw.
I'll also lower the DC for you and your shell. And 12 is indeed what you needed.
Okay.
It was a 15, but the shell defense idea was cool. You do, however, take 5 points of necrotic damage instead of 10.
Okay.
That is a concentration check.
Concentration check. One more. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. How many is that so far?
I'm gonna kill him. It is the DJ's turn. What we're going to do? What we're going to do? Loud noises. I need my Slayer actions, guys. It's good times. I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody in the room. It's gonna hurt as the beat drops and you feel it deep within your chest as thunder damage rolls out across the entire area.
Ooh.
Con save is 18. You take 20 points of thunder damage on a failure. You take 10 points on a pass.
10 it is.
However, straining the amplifiers this much does knock out the deafening effect across the whole battlefield for the rest of the turn.
What'd you say the DC was? Sorry?
18.
18? All right, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Don't think I have any.
There we go. I got it.
Hey. Cool.
How much do I take? Sorry.
20 on a failure, 10 on a pass.
And I got to maintain a con save, a concentration as well. Joy.
The blindness also fades.
Okay, that
The
was.
new layer action comes into effect.
But I'll still do it anyway. I guess so.
Could still be helpful. I believe. Let me just have a look at Arcane Eye. Does it give the what I think it does? Okay, no, it's just got dark vision. Doesn't have other cool stuff that might spot my other vampire.
I did hear them.
You did hear them, but you didn't choose to do anything about it, so I'm cool.
Oh, I didn't have many options. You made the blood sound bad, so I got out of it.
Yeah,
That
the blood's
is-
bad.
yeah.
Definitely
Did I
bad.
save enough for the arcane eye concentration or not?
Yes, you're fine. DC 10.
Okay, cool.
So, at layer count, that happens, and on count 10, the second layer action happens, which is the blood. So we'll get to that soon. It's currently knee high. Going under this blood is going to cause necrotic damage, and prolonged exposure might not be good. So, if the party thinks this is going to go poorly for them, an exit strategy might be a good idea, or at least forming a more coherent battle strategy. Correggio! It's the vampire's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Your AC is?
My AC is now 21.
21. I have 2, 4, 6 vampires around you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have advantage, but they do have 2 attack space. 21 is what I need.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits go through for a 21 and a 22 to hit for 16 points of damage. That's the first 6
Okay.
attacks. Second 6 attacks. I shit you not, I didn't roll above a 12. Come on, dice. Why would you do this? 2 concentration checks.
2 concentration checks. All right, come on. Oh, while I'm in my shell, I have advantage on concentration checks.
Oh, here we go, guys. There we
That's
go.
what we're talking about.
There was a whole plan.
Whew, good thing too.
Ooh.
Oh, good thing, too. That's one.
All right.
Oh,
You
Still
will
banished.
just full vanished. Okay. And the bard's turn comes. They see how poorly it's going for you. They're actually going to do a little bit of upcasting here. 6. What do we get? 8, 10, 12, 15 plus 9. Correggio, you gain 24 hit points back.
Oh, okay.
As all the bards focus their healing energies on you, saying it's going slightly poorly.
See my thumb come up from the from the blood.
Oh, that's good times. Cool. More vampires. Roswell, you're next. 6 attacks for you. No more advantage. I have 10, 13, 18, 16, 23, and 20.
23 will hit.
23, you take 8 points damage and are grappled.
Dang it. That's exactly not what I wanted to happen.
Well,
Is my constitution still up? It is. What does it take to get out of a grapple? Is it an action strength check?
it's an action to make an athletics or acrobatics check to break the grapple. You can
I'll
also
make an-
attempt a teleport, but it's not your turn yet. They're still going. So teleportation works. You can use a shove if you have multiple attack actions. You can drop out for a shove, move them that way as well. Cool. Alrighty then. More vampires coming through. That's going to happen there. 4 attacks on Conquer.
I say.
I get 1 out of 25 to hit,
Well, that'll hit.
and you are indeed grappled again, my dear. Chaise gets surrounded.
I take it that was 8.
Yes, 8 points. Average damage on lots of monsters, guys. It's a great idea for DMs everywhere.
Yeah.
Chaise is about to take 10 attacks, which will be a bit of fun. What was Chase's AC?
It is, I believe it's 17. Yes.
2 hits on the first round, so 16 points of damage.
Yep.
2 hits on the second round for an additional 16 points of damage. How's Chaise looking?
Let me subtract that. Still okay.
Okay, sorry, one more vampire comes in for another 2 attacks on Chaise. Both hit for another 16 points of damage. This one comes here, this one comes over here and bars that door, but this one flails mindlessly at your irresistible sphere. So it starts to up around there. Sorry, these 2 come up and over. So another 4 attacks on Roswell. Only 1 hit for 8 points of damage. And these guys start making their way.
Do another con. Fantastic. It is still up.
Good times, good times, good times. And on to the next vampire's turn. Correggio, you're
Yes.
being a bit of a pain.
No, well, you know. Sorry, not sorry.
You feel a hand grab the edge of your shell, and it pulls you above the bloodline and whispers into your ear. You should let my sister go, little one. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I can, it will break this concentration, but any means necessary.
Nope. That's sorry, that is not advantage, so that's a 10.
You are considered charmed by the master
Oh,
vampire.
No.
And on your
Yeah.
turn,
Oh my,
I will be asking you to drop your concentration willingly.
You don't. Do you have to? It's just a friendly
Hey,
request. It's
you
not
know,
mind control.
hold on. I'm still blessed.
Oh.
Okay.
14?
Not quite enough. DC is 17. Let me just check something.
We'll also.
What's
roll
the
my
range in
save
your
just
Flash
in
Genius,
case.
Samsara?
Let me just check. Where's the bloody thing?
Because that door is still open.
It is, yeah. I fear that it's not immense. Fuse item.
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. It's out, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Did you have any bardic inspiration? No, they used it all on healing this turn. Damn. Okay. Well, you were charmed on your turn. You be asked to do something else. I will let you know the mechanics of that charm are not.
The same as the spell?
Yes. It's
Okay.
a vampire specific thing. I'm just trying.
Is it a spell that can be dispelled? Or would we have to find out?
Let me just double check.
Spell
And
magic word.
click the reading.
Could we smack him?
Choose friend, although if it takes vampires quest actions in the most favorable way it can, it's willing to do the fun. Like, you would be willing to let the thing bite you. I think you're willing to drop a spell for it. Connect to that thing. Cool. So that you're aware, and you're mighty adventurers, and we've know each time the vampire or the vampire's companions do any target to damage to the target, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect. Cool.
That's fun.
Yes. If any of you guys hit Correggio, I'll give him an ability to snap out of it. Or if you can tell me a touching anecdote of the time where you fought adversity together to convince them this thing is not a friend, I will also a reroll on a save, because why not? And that is
It's
the
the time
vampires.
we helped him not eat too much pizza because it was playing up with the lactose intolerance.
That intervention, yeah.
That just
Yeah.
adds a level in Barbarian for rage. Conquer, you're up.
Okay. Oh well. Let's make it 1 for this chap again.
Indeed.
Assuming we're all connected properly. Pick up.
You do hear an invisible opponent
Yeah.
speak from that square, by the way. You
Right.
defeat that vampire.
That square.
This one here.
Oh.
You may take attacks at disadvantage. It is invisible.
I shall take a swing at disadvantage.
If you
2.
want.
Oh, that's not very good.
Am I not
Neither-
distracting being in the air above them?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, the AC is 16. Just miss. Was that include your bless?
misses. Okay. No, it isn't. It
There we
did
go.
not.
That hits.
What's the... Okay. Smack.
You hit a 15.
Yeah.
So that's 11 points damage, yeah?
Okay, and when I feel that hit, I will say, "Fight me!"
Ah,
Not necessarily sure how wise that is, but I'm marking that one.
Right. Cavalier can't attack anything. Disadvantage, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to take a swing at Correggio.
Oh, AC is 23.
Yeah, that's not out of the question.
Wait, my AC is 21.
Sorry, 21.
Bonk.
With Bless, you hit.
Oh yeah. What's the damn? Is
Uh,
it slash roll or
/R 1d4.
slash R? Yeah, I do have it set up in roll 20, but I was forgetting.
So I get a wisdom save?
You get a wisdom save. I will say that you don't take 17 points of slashing damage, because I need you alive. You will, in fact, take whatever his strength modifier is in damage, which I believe is something like a +4.
Yep. Plus 4.
Okay.
So you take 4 points of damage, and you get a reroll of wisdom save.
Yeah, I did not make that save.
Guys, wisdom saves are important.
Well, 5's not bad.
Anything else from Conquer? That was 3 attacks, right? Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Oh. No.
Can you tell us a touching anecdote about your and Correggio's adventures together to give him another reroll?
Well, I was this is part of the story to do with how I don't have a horse right now because I was my aunt Bertha, so my uncle Bernard collects crockery, and there was a dwarven plate of Bertha's that Bernard had that I was supposed to get back, and as part of the way we were sneaking around there, Correggio pretended to be a bowl as I swapped them out. That only worked very briefly, and of course I was found to have the plate, and I had to promise not to give it back to my aunt and had to leave my horse as security. But it was rather entertaining at the time for at least one of the children of the household.
Take a reroll for collateral, I suppose. A collateral reroll for Correggio.
There we go.
84.
Hey!
That was such a good story. I totally remember that. That was a really great time. I don't know what I was thinking. I was about to drop this spell. Man, that was such a good time. Yeah.
Oh god. At the end of your turn, Conquer. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, so I spend the rest of my turn saying, "Hey, remember that time you pretended to be a bowl?"
Yeah, I'm fully just going to smack you upside the head because I'm done with it. But it's a 13 hit and misses entirely. Roswell, take a turn.
Okay, I have got Holy Weapon on my mace.
Yep.
I'm going to take the disengage action.
Cool.
I'm going to go 30 feet.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm sorry, were you grappled by this guy?
Oh shit, I was grappled. This is
This
gonna
whole
be
thing, guys, the whole tactic is to annoy you with grapples.
This is gonna be such a stupid idea. I'm gonna do an athletics check to try and not be that.
Okay. I'll roll and tell you what you gotta be. Okay, I have a +3. I could fail. It's a 5.
Oh my gosh.
That works.
I got a 7.
You throw the holy weapon in its face and it backs off and lets you go.
Now, this is going to be an even stupider part of the plan.
Mhm.
They wouldn't get advantage on me for attacks, would they?
No, there would be no reason for them to have advantage. And you're going to tank 5 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Go. Let's go. You are aware that if one of these hit you, you get grappled again, right?
Oh, I'm not. No, never mind.
I thought I should be clear about mechanics.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Because Conqueror learned that one the hard way.
In that case,
they're very grabby. Like there's not a lot of consent going on. They're very grabby.
I want to help these guys, but it's just not working.
Yep.
Well,
you spread out and try to fight all the vampires by yourselves.
Yeah, it wasn't the best idea at all.
So that was your action to break the grapple.
That is my action. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use my bonus action. I was hoping to do it a bit closer to everyone. I can dismiss my spell on my mace and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance. Each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of the weapon must make a Constitution saving throw. So that'll just be all the people around me.
Yep. So 3, 4, 5. DC is
17 to beat.
Only 1 passes.
Oh, in that case, I'll get the fails to take 10 radiant damage.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. On the other side,
and all become blinded. And all become blinded. And the one who passes just takes 5. But the ones who failed are also blinded.
Yep.
Are all of these guys blinded now?
Roll me a d6. On a 5 or a 6, the dead one was the one that passed. He had 3 hit points left.
Okay, so
as a 4, I'm going to call this one, who is not blinded.
I'm going to try get out of here now. 1, 2.
Okay. Let's roll this one for you. Clown.
So
It doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Okay, I'm going to get to the middle here. I've done something. That's going to be me.
Cool. All right. How long's the blind last?
1 minute or until they make a con saving throw.
Cool. I'm gonna use that blind. It looks stupid, but why not? You would think they designed these tokens for D&D, which they're very obviously not.
No. They can do that at the end of each of their turns.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else from Roswell?
Nope, that's me.
Top of this round. I missed the 10 counts. We're going to do it now. The blood rises to waist height. All creatures are now entirely submerged, and the entire field is now difficult terrain. The higher, so this is just the dance floor. So this lower area here is all difficult terrain. Up above the levels is still clear. Okay? Makes
The
sense?
room I'm in?
The room you're in is indeed clear.
I'm sorry, could you say again, what are the levels that are clear?
So the levels that are clear is anything that's not the dance floor. So
Okay,
see
cool.
where they over here, like there's anywhere you see steps going up, that is solid ground.
And is the dance floor submerged or raised?
The dance floor is slightly raised, but is already pooled above the dance floor.
Cool, yeah.
So if you get onto the dance floor, you will be further out. But again, it's knee height
It'll
to hip
eventually
height.
get there.
Tickle
It shows
blood.
no sign of slowing down. Syzygy, you're up. We've got to speed this along, guys. We've got half an hour left.
Right. Okay. I am going to drop my spear.
Yep.
I'm going to charge at the door with the intention of smashing through it
Cool.
and carrying my way into the next room.
We'll make opposed athletics checks. You got to be a 13.
Athletics. 21.
21. If you like,
Yeah.
this could be of your attack action, one attack, which would be a shove.
Yeah, so I can have a attack on the other side. That'd be great.
You make your
So
way
that's
through the
5,
door.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will ignore the vampires and charge straight towards the DJ and take my attack.
I'll
My
take 2
second
attacks
attack.
opportunity, remembering these guys have grapple abilities.
Yeah, go for it.
Neither of them hit.
I counted on it.
Yes.
You're
indeed.
going to need a natural 20, so... and then I would like to kill the DJ because his set is rubbish.
Because the music that he constantly plays.
Oh, sorry. Take the first one because I accidentally double-clicked. Does a 20 hit?
The 20 does indeed hit. You turn around, the guy's got the massive Elton John glasses and the figure 8. Does no, not the pointy thing. And you
Yes, the
snap.
pointy thing. So if he could start with taking 10 points of magical slashing damage,
Cool.
followed
any
up
spice to that?
by... Oh, God, yes. Followed up by... Now, I've got a couple things. I probably should have checked to see if I needed to cast this first.
If it's a bonus action spell, I'll allow you to have cast as part of this attack action. What do you want?
Okay,
like a
yeah,
blinding smite.
I
or
would
something?
I would like, branding smite along with my normal burst of arcane jolt.
Blinding smite, I believe, is 2d6 unless you upcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at level 4.
Cool. 4d6 plus your jolt, which is 5.
Another, I think it's 4d6 as well.
86.
So 8d6 extra damage.
Just drop a fireball on this guy.
Basically, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
With
5,
no
6,
save.
7, 8. So another 30 points of
solid.
mixed force and
Yes, no resistances like that. Do not worry.
Oh, okay, cool, fantastic.
I will, now that you're in the DJ booth, and only because you are the artificer of the party, allow
Yes.
an Arcana check.
Fantastic. It's a shame it's not my strong suit.
Investigation could also apply.
Investigation would be much better,
Not
but on a
horrible.
natural one, it's not going to matter. Although on investigation.
Yeah.
Within that one, it'd be 11, and I could add 5 to that with a surge using my reaction
Is that what
and
you
make
wanted?
it a 16.
Is that what you wanted?
No, I'll figure it out later. I want to kill this DJ.
Sure. Renata, you're up.
Okay, I'm probably going to kill the chair.
Do it.
I'm going to do another
Oh.
conjure barrage. I'll aim
Nice.
for that lady.
Let's just take the heal action and fix himself up.
Yeah. Do I need to actually roll the longbow first, or just conjure
No,
barrage?
so it is just a spell, right? There's no attack involved in it. It's just I make saves.
Well, I need to throw some non-magical
It's flavor. It is entirely
Okay.
flavor.
over
Just-
conjure barrage.
Shooting an arrow with your hand does not.
Wow, that wasn't that high.
What I will say is if you move to just behind Correggio, you can get these two guys as well, if you want.
Okay, sure.
So if you go there, you
Do I
will-
also get the possibly invisible vampire?
What's your passive perception?
22. And I got my arcane eye up still.
Well, he is invisible, so sight is not going to help, but you are close enough to hear him.
There is
But I'm sure I would notice the
is a
displaced
great
blood
deal of-
in the ground on the floor, right?
That is true. He is taking up a bit of space.
Ooh.
I will tell you, he is in this square here.
What one? Oh, he's
Directly left
freaking
of you.
next to me on the ground. Okay.
So
Well, then I won't get him then, but I'll get everyone else for 10
Indeed.
if they for
So,
9
like,
if they don't
where
win.
you're going here, only because you got a bit of elevation, can you
Mm.
not hit Conquer? But you hit everyone else. And if I check my distance right, that door I have said is open, and 60 feet
Mhm.
exactly is
Yeah.
that dude standing in the room.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
a bunch of 2 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
7, 8, 9. 9 saves. DC is 15. Pass. 3 passes. Everything else fails. So that's -9 to pretty much everybody. Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Well, technically I can make my target possibly either take additional damage or fall over.
Unfortunately, a spell is not an attack roll.
Okay.
So you've cast a spell and done some
Guess.
about 60 odd points of damage. It's spread out, but it's there. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, you can't add more to that with your swarm.
I think that's it. I don't think I have any other bonus action options.
So any other movement from you?
I will obviously be pointing down at where I believe
yes.
the guy is.
There's the asshole.
I think that's the invisible vampire dude.
Everyone can, in fact, hear this because the music is off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Coming back all the way around to Correggio.
Yeah. So, I actually lost track of which one of the vampires I had cursed.
He died to Conqueror's attack, which means you should get some hit points, I think.
Yes, I would have transferred it, but since I didn't pay attention to that, that's my own deal. So I'll get the hit points, which is 18 hit points.
Yeah. You haven't attacked anything recently anyway, so it's not big.
Yeah.
You've not lost anything.
So yeah, on my turn, I'm actually going to, since I'm now under a large amount of blood, yes, I'm actually going to attempt to go, essentially swim through here, and make it up to the stage, or yeah, this.
And your shield defense, your speed is 0, correct?
I have to come out of my shell defense as bonus action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swim at ground level. Now, with my boots of speed, they already get disadvantage on all their opportunity attacks, which I forgot previously.
Cool. Cool.
Would have been useful when I was making all those concentration saves, but
I will remind you, these guys all get to grapple attempt on you if they hit you.
yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do though? I gotta get out of this blood.
I'm about to point out, like, if you got any spells in the bag, what have you, there's
Well,
They're gonna get
disengage action
their,
to get
they're
away?
still gonna get their attacks if I do a spell.
okay.
You disengage action?
Could just disengage.
Um,
It was a bonus action to go out of the shell. Action to disengage.
bonus action, okay, action to
Movement.
disengage, and then I can use my movement.
And
All
you
right.
have movement, and you can get the hell of dodge.
Yeah, I still want to do something, but that makes more sense. All right.
Because otherwise,
yeah.
it's, you know.
I'm getting out of there and onto the. I mean, I guess be next to this wall. No, not next to the wall of force. Yeah, 1 block away.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that how far you want to go? Is there any more movement you have? Would you like to go further than that?
Let me.
Have you got a swim speed?
I don't, but I have my.
Well, you only have to go
Boots.
10 feet, so that's 20 feet of movement. 25. You currently use 25 total. You've got boots
Yep.
of speed on, so your movement should be 60. So you
Yep.
have another 30 feet of movement to go somewhere if you want. It's gonna clear the field
Yeah.
of various dead people.
No, I think that yeah, I'd come out of there then and go. I've got.
Gotta keep moving, guys. Got limited
Yep.
time.
Okay, no, I'm going there then. That's it.
Cool. Perfect. It is the DJ's turn. The DJ is going to turn around and he says to you, "You will not like the wrath of Kevin." And
Kevin?
he casts a 5th level spiritual guardians.
Oh.
And that's his turn. And at the start of your turn, you'll take spiritual guardians damage.
Let me. I don't think it-
However,
yeah.
that was his turn, and he has been running the lair action, so no lair action this turn. Good job,
You're
guys.
welcome.
It is, however, the vampire's turn.
What are some vampires gonna do?
4 of them are going to take 4 attacks on Syzygy, none of which hit. 23.
Yeah, correct.
23 hits.
Oh, 23 is my armor class, but
Oh, cool.
no, it won't hit. I'll use a shield.
Oh, perfect. That was what I was waiting for. Again, bubble, mindless flailing. Then Chaise is going to just get swarmed. Natural 20, 12 points of damage.
Keep going.
Miss. 25, 8 points of damage.
Keep going.
Soft 20, 8 points of damage.
Keep going.
18,
That just hits. Yeah, or hits.
8 points of damage.
That stops him.
Cool. So it took all of them, but it's Chaise is down burgers.
Yep. No worries.
Cool. And I think we're going to get.
I'm not going to play the rest of the game standing up. I am staying sitting in my chair. It is Chaise.
Cool. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, gotta go for it, guys. Gotta kill him. Gotta get him.
Okay, opportunity attack on the first one to come in.
Yep. Let's go for your life.
Yep.
Or
They're getting out of the blood.
he's busy. Cool. All right then.
Do those ones know where to move?
They are blind, but they do have keen senses of hearing. So they want to run in the general direction of violence until they find something to be violent with. They will have disadvantage. Let's start with Roswell. At disadvantage, that's a miss. That's an 18 and a 20, so like you get hit once. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Miss. One more. Miss. One attack, you are indeed grappled again now.
Dang it.
That is your life. Kill. We're going with the 2 on Conquer. That's a miss. Miss. 22 to hit.
Yep.
8 points damage. And miss again. And finally, we want to come up to Correggio. Correggio. Oh, no, I have more guys here. More guys here. There we go. Correggio. Time for a good time. Let's go. Fly a turtle up in the air. 3, 6, 7. What should you see? 20. No.
No,
19?
17.
17.
Yeah, I'm out of my shell. But
Amazingly,
that's it. Yeah, true.
the first lot, there's only 2 hits.
Okay.
8 points of damage and 12 points of damage from the critical hit.
So 20 points of damage then?
Second round. Ooh, that ain't good, buddy. That is 4 hits, including a natural 20. So 8, 16, 24, plus 12, 36 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not looking good. That's for sure.
Oh, nearly. I nearly got him,
Nearly.
guys.
Yeah, if you had one more of them in there, maybe.
That I believe is 5 concentration checks.
Yeah. Let's go for that. Here we go.
I like to do them in a row because it's more dramatic
Yeah.
than doing them one at a time.
Okay, that's 1.
Yeah.
That's 2. Oh,
Yeah, we go. There it is.
Hold on.
Bless? Bless?
Yes. Bless.
Maximum 4?
No, didn't do it. She pops back in.
Oh, it's bad, guys. It's bad.
Oh.
She comes back. She's sitting down. She has a table with a doily and a small teapot in front of it. There is a small black cup with gold inlay around the rim, and there is definitely a human finger poking out of it with a red substance within, and she's sipping. About time.
Whereabouts does she come back?
Over here. Greater invisibility has dropped though. So that is all my vampires. Well, he can. I suppose he can get in on it somewhere. Don't make them bigger, Jesus! What are you doing? Too many vamps.
Feel free to take a few of them off if you want.
I mean, that's your guy's job, not mine.
Mm.
Cool.
We were here for a party.
It is Bard's turn. The Bards are going to do. Here's a fun one.
Help me. I'm whispering at the wall of force. Help me.
What have I got? One of them reaches over to you. It's Pop. The cool one goes, beg, grovel, cower. And he casts invisibility on you.
Very nice.
It helps. The other 2 will indeed throw some healing your way. Actually, one will do a heal for 6 points of healing, and the other will throw a bardic inspiration at you.
Great.
It's a tip to keep you alive. And that's the vampire's turn. The greater vampires. I don't know that heal is going to help you a lot because the next thing coming your way is a blight. So Constitution saving throw. Oh, I roll real good, guys. I roll real good. Oh no. DC is 16.
There you
go.
Hey.
Is it still enough? That is.
Just.
Is it? Is it 18?
Oh, that is 18.
Oh no.
That's 18. I still take the 18.
Oh, buddy. Oh, so
that takes me exactly to 0.
She takes a quick sip from her cup of tea and then spills it in your direction. The finger bone flops into the blood, wiggles its way away like a worm, comes up out of the blood like a hand. The rest of the blood hand forms around this finger and grabs you by the throat, and you feel your blood leaving your eyes, leaving your ears, leaving your nose as it gets pulled into the fathomless depths of gore below.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's a good time was had by me. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. How high off the floor are you, Renata? Still 10 feet?
10 foot.
Yep. Yeah, master vampires are like. I think he's done hiding. And I think he's going to fly up and attempt to smack you. We're going to go for an unarmed attack. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay. My swarming disperser, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that damage.
I would suggest you wait for the bite that's coming.
Oh, okay.
You take 8 points of damage now. You can have that to 4 if
Okay.
you want to. But the second attack
8.
coming in.
No, I'll take the 8.
Okay. He misses on the bite attack. That's unfortunate. You can have the 8 if you want.
Okay.
Yes, guys.
Sorry. I was just looking up blight, and they have to be able to see me. It's one creature you can see.
Shit! Up. Time you weigh in reversal. Definitely don't take the 18 points of damage. They'll come over and blight Roswell instead.
Damn, I'm not done.
Well, you know, somebody has to eat the blight, so Constitution
And that's a
saving
con
throw.
save from me, yes?
Yes. I will instead kill the cleric. Quite happily.
Oh.
I
had a plan as well.
Oh no.
That's me.
It's a bad time, guys. It's a bad time. Let's reroll it. 38 points of necrotic damage. Again, ball with decent
Even
blood.
better.
It's good times. Good times. So that's one unconscious. Apologies. I feel slightly mean doing the old switcheroo, but I did indeed make him.
No, that's fair.
So that's that one. And we are... Blood rises again. It is now shoulder height. Conquer.
Did I also vanish?
Yes, you can move. You're 30 feet.
Yeah, I will. I'll. Whose turn is it next?
It is.
I'll move my 30.
Currently Conquerors. It will then be Roswell's who will be making.
Yeah.
If nothing's done about that. Cool. So move wherever you like. I'm not overly fussed. And Conquer, you're up.
Okay. So the vampire's not in melee?
The vampire is technically 5 feet up, but definitely within your reach.
I'm just wondering if I'm in it.
Oh, yes. You're in 3 vampires melee currently, including one of the master vampires.
Okay. I could actually feel like I could get into the booth if I didn't have to disengage.
Which booth?
That booth. Walk, dash, misty step.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Why not? It's the last round. So I will try and move to there first. Sorry, didn't have the right tool. Move to there first.
Big vampire.
Engage, walk, then misty step.
15 misses.
Okay, and then move to there.
Next one. 18 to hit.
Misses.
Last one. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Hey.
So that's 30 to there. well, 30 slowed. And doop doop doop. Dash for some. This is still difficult.
No. The well, yes, the blood is making it difficult terrain unless you have swim speed.
Yeah.
Oh, no, up on the dance floor, you're
Yeah.
tall enough that it's not difficult terrain.
Okay.
You want to Misty Step first, the dodge the difficult terrain, that's up to you, or otherwise?
No, because there's like a wall that I need to. Yeah, no, I need to get through to the end of there anyway. Through there.
30 is where you are now.
Yeah.
Misty Step is a place you can see, so you can go through the wall of force.
Bop. Yeah, I just mean to hold the door, I think.
Hold door.
Hold door.
Cool. You do have an action if you want to beat on some people.
Good point.
Don't use your action there. It was just movement, Misty Step.
Let's be having you. Actions. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear.
I believe your bless is still going, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think all three of those going to hit. We're going to count out for 35, 6, 7, 37 points damage.
Whoop. Let's just be rolling.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, you're good. It was a 15 to hit. You're good. Cool. Alrighty then. Roswell, buddy.
Yes.
Death save.
Alrighty.
11. However, you are fully submerged in the blood.
Yeah.
And automatically fail one death save.
Cool.
Cool. Not the round. This will be the last round. And we're going to speedrun it. So, Syzygy, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab this guy.
Do it.
So let's go with the bard. Is there a chance to glance around again?
Yeah,
Passive
sure. Arcana check.
investigation of 20's not gonna help.
Passive investigation? You want to take your passive? Sure, why not?
Yeah, 20's pretty good.
20 is pretty good. And you've been in here for a hot second now, so you can take everything in.
Yeah.
You have access to the full controls of Sandbooth.
Okay.
Kevin is a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
And is obviously not undead.
Yeah.
There's a big red button that says sunlight.
Oh, well, that's a better action. Yeah. Can I just press that button?
All of the lights in the tier come on.
Yeah.
And the effects happen, and you see a whole bunch of vampires screaming in pain. Oh, catch fire.
Kevin, you're a bit of a dick, but I appreciate it.
Sucks.
I shoot you off. That's been there since round 1.
I've been trying to get there since.
That was not
round one.
MacGuffin. It's been there the whole time. Technically, they only take 20 points of radiant damage around the yeah. But I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We'll know how it ends after that.
Yeah.
The
They're not going to be
Strobe
able to
Blaze
stop me from pressing that button every turn.
the strobe blaze come on. You see a haze of flame burning vampires rolling around in the blood, trying to submerge themselves. You find the drain button. And
That's the
a part
next
of the
thing I
dance
was looking
floor
for.
falls away in the middle, and the sides of the dance floor open up, and it does indeed drain into a pit underneath where they keep the ghouls. You have to kill the ghouls afterwards because they don't die to sunlight, but that's not the point here. Anyway, Roswell, you are healed by the band before your next turn and don't die.
I was going to heal him anyway, but yeah.
That's funny because this turn I was gonna just drop a synaptic static on top of all of us. Because we're just surrounded by vampires. We're drowning in blood. This is when I drop the synaptic static. It's good
The
thing you
dance
hit that sunlight button.
vampires do escape. Because you don't have the resources to hunt them down in your current condition. And they are barely touched. You know, if they're down 10 hit points, I'd say you murder them, but you don't.
How closely? Are they bloodied?
Not even close.
No. Well.
Of their 144 hit points, you have done 30. And I was not using the regeneration mechanic. I figure running blood is close enough to running water that it doesn't hurt them, but it doesn't. It disables regeneration. That's my excuse.
It's too good for them.
They're having a great time, but it comes at a cost. Like all drugs. As you burn away, the cops knock down the door on the final round and start swarming the 10-foot tall flesh golem who was sitting by the doorway, locking them out this entire time. So if you have knocked him out, you would have got back up as well. And eventually, you do in fact find 3 survivors who barricaded themselves in a room.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
We did well, guys.
Yeah, we didn't let everyone
that's
die.
jolly. I saw everyone else get massacred, and I was feeling quite bad about it. But you know, now
Yes, it was.
I'll go back out and cast Mending on Chaise and wait a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is the session, guys. Well played.
That was a great game.
Escape into the night. The vampires are hunted by police throughout the city and are not seen again for some time.
Were there any other buttons on the DJ disc?
You had control of all of their actions if you press the buttons on the DJ disc. It takes your action to do it, but you get a layer action for yourself.
button.
There is an autoplay button, so you can lock one in. That's good for you, so you can always have Invincible dance the dance floor. There was a whole bunch of conversation you could have picked up between the Kevins and between Kevin and the vampires at the start. They were supposed to clear the club before you guys arrived under Kevin's instruction, because Kevin you find a mugshot of the Great Jays, the Great JJs, and a bounty underneath. Clearly in, as you can tell, Kevin's horrible handwriting.
Oh, Kevin.
So between various investigation checks, you do discover that Kevin was out to murder you all for reasons unknown.
God damn it,
And had
Kevin.
hired the vampires to do so.
Find out. He's right there in front of me.
I assumed you'd killed them, but if you haven't murdered them and you want to interrogate them, by all
Well,
means.
I hadn't murdered him just yet. I got lots of other things I could do.
Yeah.
Then murder.
Yeah. We didn't even murder the necromancer straight away last time.
If anyone wants to stick around for the next 5 minutes, we will play out the interrogation scene.
Go on.
Yeah. Just remember, if I fail an intimidation roll, I will cut him.
Cool.
Like
So,
bad cop, gormless cop.
Kevin is
Just
like 6 foot
cop, psycho
tall.
robot.
He's got a mean mohawk. He's wearing big, heavy, like a dust coat, but he's got the big Elton John glasses, big figure of 8 around them. And he has what feels like a speech impediment because he doesn't really say anything particular in the right way. So rather than saying you should have been dancing, he says you were moving your legs. What would you like to ask Kevin as you beat him about with the sword?
Yeah. Really, what were you thinking?
You problems?
We are. Yeah, that's fair.
Nods vigorously. The glass
Generally.
bounces up and down his nose.
Yeah. But why you?
Kevin.
Right. Can I detect magic and see if he's under any kind of charm?
Sure. You cast Detect Magic, and there is several sources of magic on them, various magical items, but
Yeah.
no mind influencing spells, no compulsions
Okay.
that you can tell.
Right. Y'all got any questions for him? I'm just trying to think of something that's going to be worthwhile.
Can you check if his glasses or anything?
I'll take off his glasses.
No! No! You'll fight for it. Roll athletics.
There. Oh, that was so close to a net 20. 18.
You rip his glasses away. He is very maddened by this. He casts spell.
Can I use my reaction to just slap him because he's not like is he not tied up or something? Is this not after?
Did you tie him up? Did you say you tied
I
him up?
don't know. Well, no, fine. Go cast something. What are we doing?
I'm going
Also,
to cast.
counterspell.
Oh yeah, there we go. Kind of spell.
That's what I was waiting for. This is why I say it the way I say it. He goes, ah! You bad magic.
No, good magic.
No, bad magic.
Agree to disagree.
No, don't run on the batteries that were used.
I'm leaving. And
No.
he can't move.
Uh,
So we shove
no,
that
we're surrounding him at this point. I don't think he's got any directions to go.
Murderers, leave me alone.
You killed more people tonight than we did.
No blood, hands.
I'm gonna scoop out some
What?
blood real quick and just
Some
slap
blood
him.
off and put it on his hand.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a complete orifice.
No blood on my hands. I didn't kill anyone.
Stab wound.
What are you trying to do?
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Are we
Ooh,
all
not
considered
too
helping
bad.
him with sword prods and things? Oh, that's really good anyway.
Problems need go away before big time.
Oh
Big
yes,
time.
yeah, big
Yeah.
time, eh? Won't we all do the thing at big time? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You all
No
you all know about big time.
coitus.
Oi.
Okay. I didn't expect that one, guys. I'm out.
We don't think we know what big time means.
Sorry, I can't resist.
I think that translates to something a little different. What's meant to happen at big time?
Not no for you. Leaving
Well,
now.
we're gonna ruin your
He tries leaving.
plans. No, you're not. You'll be lucky if you walk out of here alive.
At this point, the cops have arrived and are moving into the scene. You have another round of questions, but that's about it.
Um,
I'm just gonna hold him to make sure he doesn't get out.
no,
Grapple him.
no. Let's try this. Demiplane. Everybody in. You all have seen me
Continue
do- you all have seen
interrogating
me
him.
do this before because I pulled out my demiplane before.
Yeah,
Just gonna give
Please.
the cops a wave.
Please,
yeah.
please tell me it's an underground sewer with pizza.
It's
And there's a giant rat who lives there for no reason.
no, nobody lives there anymore, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
sad face.
it's just mine. It's just mine.
Um, you continue the interrogation of Kevin. Kevin, with your passive insights, and as you poke and prod him, is losing his mind the further along this conversation goes, and his answers continue to deteriorate. Once you throw that detect magic back up, trying to see where the hell this is, you notice one of his magical items is a band of loyalty.
Can I dispel magic to remove it?
Yes, you do, and you remove it. However,
Yeah.
the damage is done. His mind is gone. He is now under effects of feeble mind.
Does anyone have restoration magics?
Well, not that big.
So-
But there's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
Fade to black.
There's always tomorrow.
Maybe the police will be able to get something out of
It does
I
seem
don't
like
know.
there's been multiple steps taken by this individual for whatever reason to protect whatever knowledge he has.
Yeah.
as his mind slowly withers away and he starts bleeding slightly from the ears. He fades to black as 4 crimes are committed. Good job, guys.
It's okay. What
hope
crimes
there-
were committed when he lured a bunch of people into a dance club and, you know?
To be fair, it was just you guys he was supposed to murder.
Yeah, well, he
Like,
should
it was the
have.
vampires who
we
started
asked-
with
Yeah.
this.
Asked some questions and dispelled something. I don't think-
Shouldn't have
Yeah.
had the sunlight button. He killed more vampires than we did. So we can't swear on the stream. How many times can we say coitus?
I
Yeah, what
figure
words
that if
can-
anyone's going to complain about the word coitus, they need to know what it means first. You know? And look, we could cut it off from that point. Abby will edit this.
Abby, leave that in.
Yeah. So at around 10:30, Abby, the sunlight button happens. If you want a timestamp. Go around. We'll start at the top with Gaz. Thank you very much for playing tonight.
Thank you. Yes, and I don't really have that much to plug. I do some streaming with my friends at Atomic Peanut Butter, which you can find on Twitch, and we do streaming Dragonlance and Eberron most weekends.
Cool. Awesome. Lyndon, thank you very much for playing
Hello.
tonight.
Hi, yes, I'm Lyndon, and I just found a thing I was forgetting. I was actually taking 5 damage from those guys that whole time because I'm a heavy armor master. I'm Lyndon, and I sometimes do improv. I might be going to get back into it because I'm feeling better than I was for the whole last year. But I enjoyed doing this last year as proof that I could still do things, and that was fun. But yes, one day you might see me around the traps. Particularly, there's this show, Late Night Knife Fight, where people experiment with new improv formats and play against each other for love and knives in Wellington at Bats.
Cool. Awesome. Mykah, thanks very much for playing tonight.
Yeah, cheers. You can find me at that Mykah on any socials. I co-host a podcast where we talk about all Godzilla movies and all monster movies in general. Very fun, very good. You can search that up at Podzilla and at Podzilla Pod for most socials. It's a very fun time. Come check us out.
Awesome. Samsara, thanks for playing tonight.
Hey, no worries. It's me, Sammy D. You can find me on Linktree at It's Me, Sammy D. And you'll be able to find links to all of my things, like streaming on Twitch, painting miniatures, doing other things. I variety stream on Twitch. It's a fun old time. And I get some friends in and play D12 Go sometimes, like most Saturdays. But we'll probably be finished that by the time you see this because of the release schedule. I don't know. I could release this tonight if Abby uploads it. That's me. Catch you later.
And finally, Sero, thank you so much for playing tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm Sero. I have a Twitch stream. Sero does stuff, mostly TTRPGs, mostly Monster of the Week, some Brindlewood Bay, some D&D. I also have a Monster of the Week podcast called Redgate and Wolf. And you can find my Monster of the Week mysteries on DriveThruRPG and on Itch. Just look up Redgate and Wolf. Thank you.
Final shout out to Abby for recording tonight's session for us. Thank you very much. Thanks again to God, what's the map's name? Many Maps over on Patreon for tonight's map. It was a
Good
very
map.
very cool map that I found, and I always love finding cool maps and drawing inspiration for them. So very 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 cool. I'm Stephen. I love playing D&D. I have been in DSN charity stream twice now, and it gets better every year. So come check us out in late August when we do our live stream. Otherwise, I'm just here being a big nerd, loving it all the time. So have a great night, and see you next month.
Catch you later.